see, we tried to sell some shit. Regime disappeared. I got turned into a half elk. That was kind of weird. We sold off the things, split our money. Went around town. I think we took a nap at some point. We found out that the arrow was poisoned, not cursed, and it wasn't the skull. Surya lifted the curse or the poison from both of us, so that's neat. We can sleep now. My God, that nap was good.
You're
The
still
one I just
napping.
took. I'm still kind of sleepy, not gonna lie. I really needed that nap.
I mean, your character's still sleeping.
Oh, that's fine. Like the dead. Fell down a hole. We didn't fight anything yet. Explored the hole a little bit. There was a tunnel. The elders are cultists, so that's neat.
Grun's a traitor.
Grun might just be being paid and used.
Grand is a traitor.
They might have seduced him with coin. And we are not setting Welkers on fire. Whalers. We're not setting Whalers on fire. But we're going down the tunnel.
Who's running distraction for us?
Kylesa?
Yeah, that one.
All right, what's
Kylesa
Galeker's
and
real
Garland
name?
or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's Galeker's real name?
Dead people don't have names, sir, yeah.
Oh, you forgot. What's his face doesn't exist.
It is a big one.
And he has about 100 gold of ours.
You know?
No, he exists.
He exists.
Oh yeah, don't worry.
And
B's insight tells her that everything with Razim is going to be fine, so don't worry about it.
it's kind of funny. He only ever shows up when we're all together.
Something like that.
He's a
It's weird
figment
like
of
that.
our imagination.
A group figment of our imagination.
Yep.
That's cool.
Like,
as long as he
Right.
shows up to give us our money when we need it, I don't really give a shit.
We're orcs in Warhammer. As long as we believe it, it'll come real.
I do believe in fairies. I do.
We all need to paint our armor red so that we can double
Oh
our
shit. Never mind. Surya knows what's up. Also changing Sox's nickname since he is no longer Sasha. Alright, so you guys are caught up. When we actually stopped, you guys decided to take a long rest so that one among your group could catch up on some Z's and get rid of exhaustion. And you basically wanted to wait until midnight anyways for this distraction. I don't particularly know the whys of that one, but you guys seem to. I know Kylesa agreed to it, so you're good there.
Flint and tinder still on the table.
So, the long rest has passed. It is not midnight yet, but Felix, you do wake up. The rest of you, if you had anything you wanted to do before that time, let me know now before Felix, officially wakes up.
I slept.
I'm still half asleep. In real life, not in game.
Probably would have slept.
All right.
B did her stretches.
B did her stretches.
Well, Beast did stretches.
B, would you
Neo
have
probably
checked at
would've-
the? Would you
Neo
have checked
probably
at the
would've
tavern
wanted-
to see if you could do anything or no? Would you have checked at the tavern to see if you could do anything or no?
Oh, I guess if it's the evening, if we're spending the evening and I'm not going to sleep, then
It's
I
up to
could
you.
work.
You can sleep or not. It's up to
I
you.
didn't think about it. I'd probably work.
So when you do go over there to try to investigate, not Garland. It is Garland. There's a Felix over my icon, so I can't see the name right now.
Helmet high, son.
That's not what I'm looking for. I need to click it so that I bring up the entire description. Garland is there, but there is no one else there, and Garland's just cleaning a mug at the moment. And he asks you, "Are you here for some dinner or something?"
I might have forgotten that there's like a whatchamacallit, a curfew.
Ah, yeah. Damn elders taking away my business.
But
They won't even compensate me for the shit.
I assume, yeah, that's not great. But I guess I'll take a drink. Since I'm here.
Sure, sure. On the house, of course.
Thank you.
Passes you an ale.
I don't really like to spend the evenings without working. It's uncomfortable.
Uncomfortable how? I would think you'd take it as a break.
I don't really do breaks. I'm not a break kind of person.
Yeah? What
No,
kind
I
of
like to
person
be
are you?
busy.
Like a
I like to be
workaholic?
busy and I like
Or...
to have fun, and not working is neither of those things.
Well, currently you are a business associate, or I would say we could have some fun, but I don't do that.
You know, you knew where I was going, and I'm a little hurt, but that's fine.
When you are no longer a business associate, that can be back on the table.
Well, I wouldn't want to hurt your profits or mine, so. You're the only one with that hang up,
Understandable.
so let me know if you change your mind. Ugh, this curfew is so boring. I gotta solve this problem so that I have, work to do.
I'm surprised you all aren't already looking into it.
Oh,
I
we
would have
are.
expected you to be 30 feet down below already.
Oh, in a few hours.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I don't know exactly what the plan is, but, I'm not gonna do nothing, so we'll figure it out.
Gotcha. Hope there's not any time sensitive anything's down there, but otherwise, I think that's probably a good solid plan. I'm guessing to have it watched.
Me too. But, some of our party members are a little bit more sensitive on the needing sleep thing than I am.
I can understand that. We'll see how it goes for you. I know
You
Kylesa
know,
came by a little earlier, talking of some plan or another, but I didn't have much to add to it since I don't really have much to do with any distractions besides offering ale.
well, ale's a pretty good distraction.
Not to these elders right now. They're up in some sort of tizzy.
Who knows? Who knows? I guess we'll figure it out, or we won't. But either way, it'll be an adventure.
I bet it will. I'm
God, I
just
could use
happy
a
not to be a
companion.
part of it. Are you asking me to look into that for you, or
No, that's fine.
because right now I don't actually know who'd be around.
That's kind of the problem, isn't it?
I mean, as far as I know, you're welcome to still walk around, but you might be approached by some elders, or I'm not. I don't even think the constable's really enforcing this, but the elders definitely are.
Don't get me wrong, I love a good bit of trouble, but this just doesn't seem worth it.
Fair, fair.
But I appreciate the drink. I might have one more before I head back.
He fills up a mug of his own and takes a deep swig too.
I'll cheers him.
Likewise.
Thanks for your help as always.
No problem. Good to have someone to still talk to despite a very empty tavern.
I will I'll come by whenever I can.
Sure thing. I don't expect this lockdown to be in place for too long. I
I
imagine
hope
your
not.
group will take care of it.
Well, we'll definitely see. It's either that or we'll die. Hopefully not the second one.
I don't know. You've been a wildfire through the town so far.
Well, Nothing if not exciting.
Yeah, you do seem to be the word on everyone's mouth of late, so, you know,
Well, if it's not like
definitely
that,
have the
then I'm
others
not
on high
doing my
alert.
job.
This is true. You definitely gain your own fame from doing your dances and whatnot, but hey, it's not just you, it's the others of your party.
Oh, yeah, well, if I could adjust their approach, I would, but I seem to not have control over that one.
I don't know. A lot of people do seem to be interested in Mio as well.
Oh, well, she's kind of amazing, delightful, and exciting and curious, so there's a good reason everyone's interested. I'm used to being the rarest sight around, but she's definitely pretty different than anyone else.
Tabaxi was it? I think yeah, Tabaxi is what she is, right?
That's correct.
I'd have to say one of a kind over here. I don't even know where she said her continent was a while ago. She tried talking about it, and I just gave her the lost look.
Yeah, she's like I said, I'm used to being from the most exotic of places, but she's definitely from somewhere that no one seems to have heard of, including me.
As I understand it, it is a very far ways away.
So she's definitely got some spunk to get all the way out here, huh?
I'd say so, especially with what she's after.
Yeah, no kidding. She's very
Tabaxi
curious.
interested in dwarves. Who knew?
Well, maybe they really like that they're short because they're so tall.
You're trying to blame this all on her curiosity.
I mean, what else would it be?
I haven't the faintest.
Well, thanks for the drink. I guess I should get back and I don't know, get ready. I don't really do that, but
I don't know. Rest up if you need it.
will do. Stay safe.
I think you'll need that more.
Cheers to that. And she'll slam the rest of her drink and walk out.
Garland drinks the rest of his as well. And then he proceeds to clean both mugs as you walk out. Are you heading back to the inn or where are you heading?
Yeah, I'll just go back to the inn.
Alright. Going to sleep?
Actually, you know what? Real quick,
Real
I'm
quick.
gonna sneak. Yeah, I know. Sneak my way over to Gelker's and see if it's also empty.
Roll me a stealth.
This isn't gonna go great. Real bad. That's what I get for
So
being
you're trying
curious, y'all.
to basically walk through and between the houses and whatnot to get there. And the one time you cross the main road, where's your icon at? There's Mio's. Put her over there. There's yours. The one time you need to cross the main road, you're like over here and you need to cross the main road. You try to cross it, and there's a constable that's just there looking at you as you do it.
Hi.
Hello.
Just looking to see if this place is open for a drink.
It's definitely closed.
Oh, boring. All right. Well, can I see it? Can I see if there's people in there from where I am?
Looks like the lights are out when you take a closer look.
Well, I guess I should go back to the hotel then.
If you have business there, I might be able to get in touch with Gailker, see what's up.
I just, you know, looking for something interesting to do. I am not good at being cooped up.
I understand. You seem to be around town quite a bit lately. We've seen you traveling around.
Yeah, I'm a little bit hard to miss, aren't I?
Your entire group is.
Yeah, I can't speak for them, only myself.
Especially since you guys seem to have gained a half elk earlier today.
We gained a what now?
A half elk?
Oh, our half elk. Yeah, that was fun.
Is that still a thing? I bet Kylissa's having a hard time with keeping a room for that.
I don't think it is.
Ah, that's probably for the best.
Yeah, well, it was fun while it lasted anyway.
Alright, I need to keep my watch, so you head on back now.
Good night.
He tips his hat to you and walks on.
All right, I saunter off. Give him a show on the way out, on the way away. Hate to see you go, but love to watch you walk away.
1 second. He trips and falls over himself.
He smiles and keeps walking.
Sorry about that. You saw nothing. All right, yeah.
Blows him a kiss. Keeps going.
Are you trying to instigate something here?
Nope. Keeps walking away.
He looks flustered, gets up back up in full, and tries to walk away again.
Remembering his face for possible future use.
Uh-huh. Assistant Constable 1.
Uh-huh. You know, just in case we ever need, a guard on our side.
Yes, of course.
Not because B has a problem.
Totally not, because B has a problem.
Sexaholic.
It's been 2 whole days since she got laid. This is too long.
And that last time wasn't that good.
Exactly. In fact, she really needs to wash that taste out of her mouth, but we'll get there. I'm going back to the inn, and I'm waiting until it's time.
All right. Do you drift off or anything like that as you wait?
I'll probably take a short rest, but I'm not planning to sleep.
All right. Everyone, you have a restful sleep, short rest or long rest for whichever one you chose to have. You guys already were on a very clear day of having a long rest beforehand, except for one person with exhaustion. So it basically goes pretty unhindered. You wake up, you get your long rest. Again, still before time to actually do the thing you want to do at midnight, but you are awake. We'll say it's
That's
like
good, 'cause
2
it probably
hours
takes me,
beforehand.
like 10 minutes to put on armor.
Just sleep in your armor forever. Did you get plate?
Plate's expensive, dude.
How much is it?
1,200. I think. Let me double check the cost. It was over 1,000.
Yeah, I think it was 1,200. It was expensive.
Oh,
Okay, to get +1 AC, it's going to cost me. Oh wait, I'm in chainmail, so I could
Yeah.
get Flint
So,
for 200 GP, or plate for 1,500 GP.
but you're definitely going for heavy. You're staying in the heavy.
Oh yeah.
Without the chainmail, your armor drops all the way down to 11.
Yeah, that's what Corey's like. It freaks me out when I take off her armor.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, doesn't it drop even lower?
No, I have a shield. I can still
Oh.
fight with the shield. Thank you very much.
That's right.
Otherwise, it would be 12.
Shield, you don't have to don or doff. You just pick that up and you get it. Otherwise, you are correct. He would have a 9.
Oh boy.
Surya's super good outside her armor.
All right. So Surya wakes up and almost immediately begins donning her armor. Almost ritualistically, like this is something that she does on a daily basis.
Yep.
Mio, how cat-like are you? Or how cat-like do you want to be? Because would you have pulled out the little ball of yarn as you were sleeping?
Probably.
Then B entirely sees that.
thinks that it's cute.
Felix, wake up.
Felix is awake. Gabriel's awake now too. I really needed that nap.
How you feeling, buddy?
But lots more awake than I was.
Good.
That's
I
good.
think I got like 6 hours of sleep because the kid was awake at like 8 and decided to use Kelsey and I as human jungle gyms.
Yeah, like you do when you're. God, how old is she now? 9 months?
She's 8 months,
Oh,
almost 9 months.
Right. What are you guys doing? Surya obviously has a goal for a little bit.
Probably putting the ball of yarn away.
Get together and see if everyone's ready, I suppose.
yeah.
Kylesa actually in the inn?
No, Kylasa is not in the inn anymore.
Who kept watch?
No one.
We're good at this.
I believe Kylesta.
Kylesa's not here right now.
Yeah, because she's probably going to set that distraction she said she was going to set.
Right. But then who was watching the inn?
Well, is
We're
that our
fine.
problem? We're all alive. I don't understand.
We all may not have been alive.
Oh. Well, I wasn't here, so only the three of you would have been dead. It's fine with me. Just kidding.
Mio looks sad.
I'm kidding, dear.
It's not a fun thing to joke about.
Well, it didn't happen. It wouldn't be funny if it did.
Yeah, it would only have been funny if Felix and I were the dead ones.
I didn't say that. Are we gonna go infiltrate a cultist base and absolutely get murdered?
Felix, wake up.
Felix is awake. He's already said this. He is out in the front waiting.
He doesn't even wait.
All right.
Let's go.
Got him in
Let's
trouble
go.
last time.
Do we know what the plan is? Do we have?
No. No.
We're
As
supposed to
soon as
go
the
under
distraction hits,
walls.
we go through Whalevers.
All right. So
What
we're just gonna hang
Felix
out
said.
outside first.
Could
Felix, give me an int check.
Ooh. $20.
Is the save the same as your check? I'm guessing so.
Presumably,
You don't
plus
seem
2.
like you're proficient in it.
No, plus 0, so 18. Oh, you can just click that. Okay, never mind. I thought you had to click. I didn't realize you could click the
Yeah, you can just click the actual stats too.
actual stats. So that's an 18 then.
Your rogue's intuition is telling you something. Something about possibly casing the joint to make sure.
Let's go case the joint to be sure.
okay.
Unless you would rather not.
Sure. Sounds like a me.
Is
We
this
should probably be
something
sneaky
you
about
want
it, though.
me around for? Clang, clang, clang.
No, probably not.
Oh, they're gonna have to get over there one way or another.
Well, casing it, maybe he gives or she gives us a like a 5-minute head start so we can case it and then come up.
Or what if she goes in the front door and talks business? Oh, I guess it's the middle of the night. That wouldn't work.
And we're on lockdown.
All the more reason to want a cart to get the fuck out of here. But it's the middle of the night, so it's not going to work.
I'm going over that way. Who else that's quiet wants to come with me?
I'm gonna
I'll
head to
come.
the All Faith Shrine.
All
What
right.
did you say, Socks?
Heading to the All Faith Shrine just across the street.
Good idea. I guess I'll go with the scouting party.
All right. We will do Surya since Surya is heading off on her own. What are you doing, Surya?
Just gonna head to the All Faith Shrine and see if 1 second. Oop, that one. And I don't know. I guess go pray to Tyr, assuming I can even get into a building.
So the doors are locked, and it's a rare occurrence because this never usually happens with this shrine. You've passed through this town a couple of times back in your day of training. Wow.
Yep.
So, again, probably village elders responsible for it. You've also talked to the cleric earlier and saw the cleric locking up the place as you did so.
Right.
So while the shrine is closed, because it is the All Faith Shrine, along the outer wall of it too, there are different assorted pedestals with a little statuette of each of the various assorted gods, and one of them does happen to be Tyr.
Okay. I'm assuming the entire Trinity would be there for. It's Tyr, Tormund. I forgot the third.
Yeah, the dwarf stuff, the things
Yeah.
like that. I think. Yeah.
So
I know entirely what you're talking about. But yes, the Trinity, if there is one, are all arranged in a row next to each other, and it
yeah.
goes
So
basically
Okay.
in order of groupings, if there are groups, and then it goes in order of what uh, their alignments are, basically. So like from good to neutral to evil.
Oh wow, they really are all faith here. But yeah, I'll focus mostly on Tyr, but I'll also make a nod towards the other two in the Trinity.
Just give me a general D20 roll.
$11.
You feel as if the gods are smiling upon you, and you gain an inspiration.
Okay. Cool. Well, that note hold on to this for the entire campaign.
Yeah, again. All right. Mio, B, and Felix give me stealth checks.
All right, let's roll better this time. Here we go.
So B, it's something kind of odd. You know you should probably be the least skilled among among you three at doing this, but you keep catching them about to make mistakes as you continue to like make sure that they don't step on that loud creaking board. Like make sure that they don't step on this thing that could cause some noise. Make sure they don't even slip up on this area. The entire short distance to the place, you couldn't even count how many mistakes there could have been.
Felix is still half asleep.
B just puts her finger up to her mouth in a shush motion.
But you guys do make it to the wagon works very quietly with B's help. And as you are looking around the place, you do see a couple people They are robed and hooded in basically just a normal brown robe slash hood. And they are walking around Wilvers, but they don't really seem to be like keeping what you would expect to be a good watch, like you would expect something like the constables would have been doing around the town of late.
So basically,
And you
like
slip
just a
right by
show
them.
of force.
Yeah, you slip right by them with these, and you are not in the building itself, but you are definitely on the grounds. So you are basically amidst the wagons, as it were.
Oh, good.
Is this where the entrance is, or is the entrance inside the building?
Do you remember where we exited last time? I thought it was outside the building.
This is what I'm asking.
Any words, Mio?
Uh, it was inside the building, right?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Give me an int check.
Were
Which
we
one
told
am
whether
I?
it was inside or outside?
Well, we went through it. I just don't. I
Well,
just don't remember.
you guys went through it.
Oh, true.
It was definitely inside the building.
Okay.
Okay. So I'd probably go and look inside the building, see if there's anybody inside the building.
All right. Is everyone following that?
Yeah, I would like to assist if I can.
Okay. Give me a perception check as you get up to the building, then, with advantage. So you look inside, and it doesn't seem as if it's got anyone inside it. It seems like whatever the elders are doing right now, it all seems to be like they are over at the hole to try to get it filled in or covered up or whatever they can do right now. So it currently looks empty, and the only people stationed around seem to be the people in the brown robes.
Hmm. So if we
Okay.
could just get Surya past them, we could get in, basically.
Yep.
Well, I guess that's what that distraction's for.
Mm-hmm. About how close to midnight is it at this point?
You probably have about a half hour left until the distraction is supposed to go off.
Um, can we see the entrance to the tunnel from where we're at?
You definitely cannot. When you had exited, you had realized that the exit itself was not basically a straight shot from the exit to the exit of the house. It was, or of the building. It was in a back room, basically, that they had then dug out to make the entrance to the caves.
I'm going to turn to Mew and Felix and say, whisper, do you guys want me to find out if there's anyone in there and possibly distract them?
Coming on, that was
And
like a little bit too quiet over the mic for me.
oh, she whispered, but she asked if you guys want her to go in and see if there's anyone guarding that entrance and if y'all would like me to distract them.
Um, probably be best to wait until the distraction.
Well, now would be a good time if we don't want, let's say, just imagine there's one guard right at the door and we don't want them on high alert. I might be able to occupy them until you guys can get in here. It's just a thought.
I could use a mage hand and try and knock something over in there and see if anybody reacts to that. See if there is anybody in there.
knock something over maybe by this window so that if they come to clean it up, we can see that there's someone inside.
Mm-hmm.
I like this idea. What do you think, Felix?
Yeah, it sounds better than one of us going in there directly.
Okay.
Okay. I cast Mage Hand then.
Give
And do
me
that.
another stealth check as you cast it.
Going to assist him with his stealth check.
Felix keeps a very close watch around you as you do this casting.
So advantage though?
Yes.
Good.
Advantage was good.
You do indeed have a mage hand inside the building right now, from where you could have seen. It is about 10 feet in and is kind of floating there. Normal hand. You see plenty of things that could be knocked over. Random wagon wheels. Probably don't think the hand could push over, but you do see a couple knickknacks that look light enough on a desk, just strewn about. Random papers, inkwells, things like that.
Push a few things over that would make enough noise that somebody inside the building would hear, and then make the Mage Hand go away.
All right, one second. All right. I looked at Surya's when she's not there. Never mind. All right. Felix.
Mhm.
You hear a, and then quiets again.
Do I recognize this snoring as grunts?
You do not recognize who the snoring belongs to.
Alright, I will whisper, I hear one person that is dozing away in there.
Do we think they'll run out at said distraction, or should we go, I don't know, tie them up while they're sleeping or something?
I think if we do tie them up, we should do it in about 25 minutes when there's 5 minutes before the distraction.
Well, the way I was thinking about doing it would probably take a few more minutes than that, but okay.
Confused look.
Alright, how are we getting the word to Surya that we should get her over here?
I think we're waiting for that distraction, right? First, to try and get Surya over here.
Right.
Going back to Surya, then you've definitely finished up your prayers, and your group still has not returned. That you have seen has not passed by you, so you are still at the shrine yourself, just kind of overlooking your Welvers with your prayers finished. Not really drawing any attention to yourself, since you are a paladin and it is basically your business what you do at a shrine. Are you muted, Socks?
Sorry.
Do I need to
I,
repeat that?
Yeah, I missed it. Sorry.
Rip. So your group has not returned yet. It has been a while.
Yeah.
Your prayer wasn't obviously like that long, but you are basically just kind of at the shrine overlooking Whalevers yourself. You haven't seen any of your group pass by or anything like that. And you haven't really garnered any attention yourself because you are a paladin at a shrine. It is your own business what you do there.
I mean, I'm disciplined enough to know to just hold tight till either A, the main distraction happens, or B, someone comes and gets me.
Sorry, I ate a Triscuit as you finished.
Nice.
I mean, I could going, but essentially, yeah, Surya would definitely wait it out, knowing that can fuck a plan by acting on her own. What non-existent plan we have?
All All right, Felix, Mio, and B, you three are wanting to return to wait for the distraction?
I guess so.
Or
Yeah, it'd be the
yes?
safest spot to be.
All right. Give me group stealth again. Or give me your 3 rolls.
Damn.
Felix is awake now.
Hello.
You seem to have no issues whatsoever getting by the people in the robes, especially since you've basically got their pattern down as it is this time. And it isn't until you're basically nearly on top of Surya herself that Surya actually catches sight of you guys.
It's just
I was
Mew.
actually
She's
just
like,
using.
is
Hi,
there?
Surya.
Did I see a tail go by?
I was just using Surya's passive. Yeah, Surya definitely didn't catch sight of you guys until you got close enough. But yes, Mio would be the first one Surya definitely catches, and then basically almost as if out of nowhere, the others of you appear from behind different houses or whatnot, and walk up to Surya as well.
Felix is going to go pay a visit to does Timora have anything in specific or no?
There will be an altar to Timora as well.
Cool. Pay respects to them and drop a gold coin for her.
There is no place to actually drop the gold coin, though. This is definitely outside at the moment, as it were.
Interesting.
It's
There's
basically
is
just an altar that has the gods on them as a sort of decoration to the building itself, as well as a place in case it is locked up for people to be able to still worship if they need to.
well, nonetheless, Felix will lay a gold coin on the altar for Timora.
Now, when they say all faiths,
Seduction is not a faith.
no, but there are some people consider some of the fae to be gods.
Are you searching?
I'm just curious, I guess, if we've got time, if this is what we're doing.
I mean,
I'm curious if Titania is here.
Surya's gonna take note of what people go up to.
I'm just looking. I'm not saying I'm going up to it.
All right, Surya and B both give me perception checks then.
I wonder if Surya would know which god that Felix just paid homage to or paid tribute to. If I'm just using a generic altar.
Oh shit.
I don't find her.
That's
Since people are looking at the altars, I guess Mio would be looking around at them. Just because curious.
Yeah, as you are looking around B, you don't seem to find any altars or statues or anything like that that would be specifically for Titania. Does not
Unsurprised.
seem like the lords or ladies of the Fae are treated as such, really.
Interesting. All right, then I'm just looking around. You know, nothing to note here, Paladin.
Yeah. Since everybody seems to be looking at him, Mio would probably look at him and see if there's any that look interesting.
Mio, give me a perception check as well, then.
I'm rolling great tonight.
Oh boy.
None of them really catch your attention in like any sort of obvious way. Like, not that would actually catch your attention enough that you go up to actually want to look at them more and try to figure out what they are.
Okay.
Would I have noticed that Felix went to Timora?
I went to a generic altar and offered a coin because there is no
There are-
specific one for Timora.
Tamora is there.
Oh, is she?
There are statues for each. Yes, there are statues for each of the altars. That's.
Oh,
it-
well then I'm putting the coin in her hand instead of on the altar.
It's basically a bust. It's not an actual full statue.
Oh my
Sorry.
god.
Ah, would you like to put the gold coin on top of her head?
I mean, is her mouth open?
No.
Then yes.
All right. Felix is 1 gold shorter, but has prayed. Mio has been curious, but has not been fruitful. B has been curious, but has likewise not been fruitful. Surya has been curious, and has likewise not been totally fruitful, but has noticed that Felix has went to a specific altar. That one being Tamora.
Okay.
I guess we'll keep an eye out for Kylesa.
I'm gonna turn to Syria and say I'm not the most pious of men, but it's always good to have a little bit of luck before a mission.
Well, Tamora is the excellent choice for that.
Isn't she?
But I've rather found that luck is not as reliable.
Sometimes you have to make your own luck.
Starting to think you're less and less of a fighter.
Ha, not next level you won't.
Razim pops out of nowhere. What are
What's a
levels?
level?
They're used to make sure that something is very even when you're constructing a building.
Oh, I don't think you meant that kind of level.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Something about gaining some strength, maybe potentially becoming a fighter later. Man, it'd suck if you just became a full-on fighter right now, wouldn't it? You wouldn't be sneaky at all.
I'm a water deep fighter.
Ah, getting some background brawls going on there. Is that what that was? Underground? You doing some brawling? I don't see you as the brawling type. Kind of think you need a weapon in your hand.
Less of a brawler, more of a boxer.
Loaded gloves.
Oh no. Good heavens.
If you say so. Watch yourself. Could have became a fighter right now. And Razim disappears.
That was strange.
He's a weird one.
I like Razim.
You're not a fighter?
I'm a fighter. Use
He's
a
not
sword, don't I?
fighter.
I'm not a fighter and I can use a sword.
Same. I've been keeping an eye out for Kylesa this whole time.
All right, give me a perception check then.
And I don't see her.
Felix,
God damn.
Mm-hmm.
you actually hear a commotion down to the south. Whatever
Uh.
is happening, you dial in that the time is actually right around midnight right now.
I'm gonna say let's go, and I will move out.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's go.
go.
All right.
Give me a group stealth check. Everyone roll your stealths.
Oof. 20.
Oh,
23.
damn, it didn't give me the thing. There we go. Nope.
Hang on, I'm trying to check
But-
if I have disadvantage on that yet.
I think you do.
You do, you have chainmail.
Don't worry.
The 3D dice teased me. It looked like it was going to be a 17, and then it rolled onto a 7.
What 3D dice?
I turned on the 3D dice on roll 20.
Is
So
that why it
actually-
takes forever for your thing to load?
Yes,
Yep.
that is
Yes.
why it takes forever to see his numbers.
That's fantastic.
I'm tempted to do the same now, but it's fine.
If you still want to actually see dice rolling, you can definitely do that.
That's true. All right, fine. Excuse me while I do that.
Yeah, it's just on the cog and should have
Yeah, it was
little
easy.
3D dice.
I did it already. But I also rolled shitty on stealth, so
I didn't roll great.
Can we get advantage for the distraction to be going on?
It's probably a lower DC.
Felix, you this time are basically guiding the rest of them. You have definitely kept an eye on the pathing of the people in the brown robes. Not that it was really needed, because the 4 of them that were around the building all seem to be kind of skirting further and further south of the building. You have an obvious reason why, of course. So you all make it there, even Surya in her clunky armor, without anyone catching notice, because the commotion to the south is getting noisier, and now all of you can hear it.
Alright, I'm gonna mention to Surya that there is one person indoor by the tunnel. They were asleep last we checked. Let's take care of them quickly.
Put them to sleep again. Got it.
All right, you are at the door. The door itself is locked. As you look at it, it's actually really easy to tell. You see the whole bolt on the door going through.
All right.
Felix,
right, guys?
pat him on the shoulder.
What's up?
Go ahead.
There's
Through the door.
we
Door's
can
locked.
see the bolt on the other side, is what you said?
Can't
Like,
unlock a bolt.
The door itself is glass paned, so
Oh.
you can see.
Mio will cast Mage Hand and inside the room and unlock it.
All right, the door is unlocked.
You're one smart kitty.
You are terrible
I
at
try.
this.
What do you mean? I just unlocked it.
No, I wasn't talking to you.
Surya was getting ready to kick open the door.
We need
Let's
to
go.
be quiet. That was perhaps the best option. Okay.
Alright.
All right.
So we're looking for one person that's asleep in here.
Mhm.
Hopefully we can maybe sneak past them. Probably not.
Everyone besides Surya easily spots that the person that B had the luck to have slept with is the one that's sleeping in the house in the
Shut
wagon works right now.
Up. Perfect.
I don't recognize him. Do you know who this is?
Not a
Yeah,
clue.
I do.
Oh, how do you know them?
I slept with him.
Huh?
Why?
Huh? What?
Why would you?
Who?
Stay
How
here.
is
I'm
it?
gonna go in by myself.
Hey, it's you again. Come back for round 3.
I just couldn't resist.
He does not seem aware of his situation, as the surprise at seeing you has not warned him of the other facts of what might be coming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try and distract him, as it were.
Oh yeah?
Yeah,
Distract him how?
I would like to seduce him. This is my plan.
What?
Your plan was to get your rocks off.
Yeah, dude. Well, no. Okay, so I guess I just kind of want to, like, I guess you're gonna make me describe this. I kind of want to just get on top of him and, like, make out with him and stuff like that, in the hopes that they will figure out that while I am doing that, they can potentially get to the door.
Alright.
Give me a deception check.
Oh shit!
Felix is
Not
gonna
my
take
strong
the
suit,
hint.
guys. Oh wait,
Surya,
deception, not
Felix-
history.
Yeah, deception. Surya, Felix, and Mio, give me insight so that you can sense or see basically what's going on or about to happen.
Oh man.
That one.
Oh my god, guys. Oh no. My plan's going great, you guys.
We're not done yet. I need one roll myself here.
I am willfully ignorant.
We don't have conjugal visits at the.
Somehow Mew knows what's up.
The point
So-
of this, I guess I should clarify since Silent has pointed out that it was not clear, is that I would like to get him into it enough that I could tie him up. That is the
Yeah,
point.
You have
That's
not
what I'm going
explained
for.
that further. I was going to give you another chance to explain it further, but yes, hold on a second. So, Mio, you can tell that what B is going for is a distraction right now, and you hurriedly push Felix and Surya past while you are still remaining unseen, since B is taking up the doorway right now, and all of this person's vision, because he is very captivated by B, as it were, and doesn't realize that he was keeping watch, or supposed to be keeping watch. B mounts on top of him, and what do you do, B?
I'm going to, while kissing him, pull out my silk rope and start trying to tie his hands to the bedpost.
All right, give me a sleight of hand.
Guys, it's gonna go great. So many rolls. Oh, that's better.
You are still making out with him. His hands are officially tied up. He looks actually interested in what's about to happen.
Can I see that my team has made it to the door, or possibly through the door?
Just have faith in us.
You heard Mio kind of trying to push them in that direction. You heard some pats as Mio was basically getting both Surya and Felix moving.
But I don't know that they're there yet.
You can't be for sure because they're out of your sight, period. You are too busy being preoccupied with him.
Okay, I'm gonna gag him too.
Give me a deception check.
Shh, this makes it more fun. Come on, baby.
Apparently I closed out of that window. I need that window back. Give me that window back. All right. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check, whichever is higher, as a spark kind of lights in his eye as his eyes go wide, and he notices that you are distracting him and not actually wanting to do kinky things to him.
But she is doing kinky things to him.
Yeah, I mean, I am. But the want part is definitely not true.
All right. You take 2 points of damage as he bites your hand as you tried to basically tie him up. He basically shakes his head around enough to get out of that, and knowing that he doesn't have his hands, goes for the only weapon he has and bites your hand. You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
I thought you were gonna see his dick.
All right, at that, I guess I will look around and see where my party's at.
We have intruders! We have intruders!
I whack him on the head with the butt of my rapier.
Give me an attack roll.
These are
I'll work out.
strains.
Guys,
That's advantage, yeah?
cool.
Well, he is prone, restrained, and she's on top of him. Luckily, apparently, there is not super advantage in this game, so only one advantage. Alright, you definitely hit, and because he is restrained and he already was not expecting any of this to happen, he promptly blacks back out.
Great, let's go.
You know, you could have just gone the direct and done that in the first place.
Well, this was more fun. Let's go.
Didn't look
Alright,
like
we
it.
are going through. Is there a lock on the door to the tunnels? Like on the inside?
Give me an investigation check.
Oh my god, you guys could have been doing this while I was doing that.
I like to
We-
think that Felix and Syria were both like trying to figure out what was going on. Basically.
12. Do I see a lock on the door?
You see whatever contraption it is, you could probably easily get through it with your skills.
I mean, because I was hoping to lock it from the inside. Kind of deal.
From the inside, it does not seem as if there is such a thing.
Okay, cool. Oh, then, we're all cut up, yeah?
As you have finished inspecting, yes, B catches up, and Surya and B were having that back and forth as you were looking at the door.
Then let's go.
Hurry.
You are back downstairs. I would assume that I hope that didn't open up like everything for Mio to see over there. Broke the world for Mio for a second.
I saw things and I didn't know what I was seeing because it was too quick.
Once we get through the doors were not trapped when I went through them. I don't know if they've put any traps on them, but there are three options. We can either go straight, we can go left, or we can go right. Right just leads to a privy. We can hide out there if we need to. Left went to a tunnel that smelled like death. I don't know what is straight, but that's where the woman went the first time.
Do I need to read the descriptions of these things again for you?
I mean, I wasn't far off, was I?
No, you weren't.
Sounds right enough for us to go off of.
Well,
Do we want to go left or straight? Or do we want to try and hide out in the privy?
Why would we?
I'm not very good
Wanna-
at the hiding.
Let's just
Let's
go
go and
in,
see
I
if there's
guess.
anybody there. But we should probably be careful if we're around the hole, because they might be able to see us from the top.
true.
It's about 10 feet in circular, and it's dark now, so we should be all right. As long as we keep to
Hopefully.
the edges of the room.
Keep
Yeah.
quiet.
Real quick, we can all see in the dark, right?
Yeah, we all have
Yeah.
dark vision.
Take all those torches out.
Hey guys, do you all have dark vision?
Hey, Miser,
Oh.
did you know we all have dark vision?
Take all the good torches out of the chest, throw them into that damp sand out there.
Can we just set
Good
the
idea.
chest on fire?
Well,
That would
that would be light for them.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't be a movable light, though.
Well, but then they could see us. If we just put all the lights out, maybe some of them won't be able to see us anymore.
I open the chest, I take all the good torches, and I throw them into the damp sand.
Alrighty.
Mio helps.
Surya takes less time now, basically taking all the torches out and stabbing them into the damp sand. There isn't enough sand to go around, so you basically stab in, throw a couple torches off to the side, and continue doing that until you have sufficiently stabbed all of them into there. And you're not necessarily sure if all of them have remained or are now too wet to use, but it's probably the best you can do on short notice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Quietly. As quietly as we can.
I think speed is our friend during the distraction.
Speed? I
At least
agree.
until we get to the
You make a fair
till the
point.
main room.
For
Yeah,
how
let's
fast,
go.
I'll take it.
And we should just try and keep out of sight, but being quiet might not be as necessary.
You're right.
All right, let's go. Once we get to the tunnel entrance or to the cavern entrance, take a minute to like look at it before we move on. Otherwise, looking at.
This is fun just seeing you guys all trying to move about the place.
It's fun. I like watching
Surya-
the light change.
Uh,
Whoa. I almost
Don't go
broke the
there.
world.
You see too much.
No,
You
I
see the
didn't see
world.
shit. Don't worry. But it
I
scared
see the
me.
world be broken. Let's see. Stop where you are.
Got it.
Mainly so I could just do this. Whoop.
Oh, I gotta
Yep.
put my
Saria.
laptop on the charger.
Yep.
And everyone now, actually, since you're all basically close enough, even Mio in the back a little bit. You don't see any moonlight or anything shining through what would have been the hole there. It seems like whatever has happened to that hole, it is currently covered with a canvas or some such, which actually helps you guys as it provides you even more cover at the moment.
Okay, let's go.
Go right for the door.
Whatever the commotion is that is happening above you guys, you also absolutely hear that it is Kylesa and a couple others that you catch the voices of arguing with the elders over this seemingly very stupid curfew. Over a hole in the ground. And you get to the door. The door is again a huge rock door. It slides open still if you would like to slide it open.
Yep.
Alright. And you guys are on the other side of that door. Why can't I? Oh, yeah, I'm still on a ruler. That's why. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, you gotta do this. Whoop. Ew.
All right, we still going quick?
From here, I would advise slowing down some. We can either go left or we can go straight.
Well, you said that the lady
The
went
privy's on the right.
Which direction did you say the lady went?
She went straight.
When you say the left smelled like death, are you sure you weren't using it with the privy?
I'm completely sure privy hasn't been used in years.
Well, if she went straight, then that's where they've been, so possibly. So maybe that's a good place to start.
I agree.
All right, let's go straight then.
I probably shouldn't lead this. Like... All right, we're sneaking. Yes.
Yeah, we're trying.
Okay. I assume Miser's gonna ask these. 8.
8.
My dice didn't roll there. What's happening?
Alright, what are you guys
8
doing?
plus 3 does not equal 12. Oh, but 8 plus
That-
5 does. Never mind, we're good. These dice.
Yeah.
What are you guys doing?
We're going straight. Straight down the tunnel.
Alright. Felix, you have been here before, so you guys basically get to this part again.
Token. Whoa, too far.
And now, what would you guys like to do since you're at the pass? You're still going straight?
Yep.
Let Felix take the lead if he's willing.
Yep.
You want to go last,
Stop,
me, or should I?
Felix. Stop, Saria.
It's up to you.
Go ahead. I'll guard your rear. I'll try to keep my eye out to the back just in case anyone comes up behind us. Just generally speaking.
Alright. You can keep going if you want. Just needed to make sure that Mio and B are doing what they're doing too.
We're following behind.
For sure.
Okay.
It's like a centipede or a
It's like a
caterpillar,
centipede.
like an inchworm. It's like.
Alright. Now, all of you stop. I think you can actually keep going. You can't see the end of the tunnel yet, right, Felix?
Correct.
Okay, you can keep going.
Can see a rectangle.
Yeah, like another door type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, stop there then. Also, sorry, I'm reading this as I go along.
You're fine.
As we start getting further in, Mio's probably gonna start keeping an eye on the ceiling, remembering the last time we were in a tunnel.
Felix, well, everyone in general here. At the end of the passage is another stone door with an iron pull ring in it. It stands slightly ajar with darkness beyond. About 5 feet up, the door has a 2-inch wide, foot-long horizontal slit that Felix is the only one that can currently see.
I'm going to whisper, I see a door, and I'm going to describe exactly what was just described, where it has that slit. You said a 2-foot long slit?
About 5 feet up, the door has a 2-inch wide,
2-inch wide,
foot-long
foot long.
horizontal slit.
Okay.
And for looking,
Am I 5 feet tall? Yeah, I can see that. I'm going to motion that I'm going to peek through the door, through that slit in the door.
Okay.
All right, still stay there for a second though. Come back. Back one more space. And behind you guys, you hear a very loud crash as what seems to be a cage falls down and traps you guys in. And I need you guys to roll initiatives. Give me a sec before you do. Oh, I guess Suria's new initiative is already on there. Luckily, I deleted her just in time. Remember to select your tokens before you roll initiative.
So many not ones today.
wow, wow, guys.
So this is how you die. I mean, what?
Mhm.
I'm really glad I didn't go further down this tunnel on my own.
Also, he drops before, or a cage, not he, another cage, does indeed drop on the two closest. So Surya and Felix are now in a cage.
Shit.
Boy.
Uh-oh.
Felix, you're supposed to watch out for these things.
Granted,
I found it.
give
It's
me
right there.
give me a dexterity save, Surya and Felix.
Yeah, that's not gonna.
No, no. No.
Surya, you are absolutely stuck in the cage, but Felix, I think you make it. Oh, Surya, also, oof. You take 7 damage as the cage clips you on its way down.
Ow, fucking flat-footed.
You are
Actually,
also
maybe-
currently pinned under the cage right now,
It's too late
which
for me to
means you
use
are
it,
prone
right?
and
Then I-
restrained.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely too late to use that inspiration. Forgot about.
Yeah. All right, Felix, you are. Uh, sorry. Move yourself 5 feet to the right. 5 feet to the east instead. Does that make more sense?
Ah,
There you go.
that right, not my right.
Yeah. All right. And Felix, it is your turn.
Um, does the describe to me this cage? Just at a quick glance.
Sure. Uh, so as you are now looking, and you have also looked up, the ceiling consists of square stone panels about 10 feet on a side. Rusty iron frames surround each panel. The panels are suspended about several inches from one another in the wall to either side. They form a row overhead that continues down the passage. As you look, each of these rusty cages basically continues all the way to the door.
Oh, so there's a rusty cage every one of these?
Mm-hmm.
It's 20
Okay.
feet.
I'm going to warn my parties of that, or my party of that. Do I see? Oh, I guess is it perception or investigation to see if there's any way to disable the traps?
1 second, and I'll let you know. So it doesn't look like they're. Oh wait, hold on. Let me go back a page actually. Are you going to use an action to figure this out? Can you do that as a bonus action because you're a rogue?
I don't have anything. Let me look at my features and traits. I have nothing specific, but I do have expertise in perception.
All right, so it will take you an action to be able to still use these checks as actual checks, but I will. You can definitely do that if you would like to figure out how to get the trap disabled at the least.
That would be the best course of action at the moment. I'm gonna do that.
All right, you can give me. Yep, there you go. So as you're looking, each cage's chain runs through a pulley secured to a heavy iron bar just inside the door of the next area from what you were looking at. So either you want to try to take out the chains or you just want to get to that pulley.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna tell them we have two options. We can either just take out the chains or take out the pulley, a pulley in the next room. Which do we want to do?
Are there triggers on the floor that we need to watch for?
Oh, did I see any triggers?
You did not. I've given you what is actually activating these traps.
So
Oh,
basically,
is it
somebody probably saw us in the other room and is pulling a lever.
seems to be.
There's not any pressure plates on the floor, if that's what you mean.
Okay, if there are no pressure plates, it'd be someone pulling them. What's my movement? 30? 30. And then I can dash.
You want me to put you over there?
Yeah.
There you go. There's
And
30.
then I will dash. You said the door's ajar, right?
Door is ajar.
I'm gonna go through. Right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Unless something stops me from going through.
The door itself is still ajar, so you would have to still open it at that point. I'm not sure if can opening a door be done as a part of a movement.
I have no idea.
I doubt it.
Probably depends on how heavy the door is, I'd imagine.
Okay, searching that brought up an undead bullet. I don't think you guys are fighting an undead bullet.
Cool.
So we'll say, for the sake of this, you can at the moment. And as you get directly into the door, and you basically pause, stunned, as another person is looking back at you, likewise stunned.
Grund. Is he pulling levers?
It does seem as if Grund is the one pulling the levers at the moment, and he
Told
has
you
a
he was
hand
a bad
on a
guy.
lever that was meant that you think might have been meant for you as he looks at you, and you're already there now.
I don't have any actions left. I was gonna shout out Grund, and do I see anyone else in here, or is it just Grund?
He says as he pings the boy under the rocks. Yes, you see a boy who is currently pinned under some rocks. Looks very weak and either dead or near dead.
Why does the oh, okay. Oh, there's another door in here. Well, I'm gonna shout out Grund.
All right, and that is your turn. That is all of your many actions as a rogue.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a fighter.
uh-huh.
We can tell.
It is now Grund's turn, who, in his shock, lets another lever go, and I need B and Mio to make the dexterity save, please.
Nice.
All right, both of you make it out. Mio, you actually take basically a headlong dive to get to. You can't see the square I'm about to ping, so let me just put this here first. You take a headlong dive to the west. B, you kind of get pushed out of the way as you're diving too, and you are just south and to the left as well. So south of that, one space, and then Mio is just left 2 spaces.
Okay.
The rest of Grun's action is to actually continue looking at Felix dumbfounded and say, "You're not supposed to be here." And despite all of the friendliness and all of the goodwill that you two have brought up, he has no pickles, and he has a sad look in his eyes as he tries to bring a mace to bear on you.
I'm gonna have to kill my dog.
Wow! That is so dark.
I would assume that a nat 20 hits you.
Oh no.
Felix is gonna die again for running ahead.
So it's 24 total.
Yeah,
But
that
20s are
hits.
auto hits. So you take 8 more bludgeoning or you take 8 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
And that will bring up Surya.
Surya is going to try to get the fucking cage off of her.
All right. Make me a strength check. You have disadvantage on it.
Going to roll at disadvantage.
Oof.
5.
You cannot get the leverage you need to be able to push yourself up and off of this, or get this cage off of you.
Great. He'll lay here.
So he
Alright.
pulled that lever with a free action, right? Or was it a bonus action?
It was. a bonus action for that. This
Okay.
brings up B.
Okay. How? I can't see Grunt, can I? Because I'm too far away.
You cannot see Grund, no.
I think. And I need to be able to see the target to cast this spell again.
Are you trying to cast your helpful dis?
No.
Is the
You know what? I can cast magic missile without having to see the target. So that's what I'm going to do.
is this door fully
I will
open,
cast.
or is it still just partway?
You have pushed it a bit more ajar on your way through, but you couldn't open it because you did not take the force required to do so. You just made enough of it to get yourself through.
Okay.
All right. So how many charges of the wand are you using for magic missile?
Just 2.
All right.
Ugh. No, that can't be right. Because it's 2d4 plus 2, isn't it? Why is it? Why did it only roll 1d4? It should be 4d4 plus 4. Right? Am I crazy?
Mm,
I'm just gonna roll 3 more d4 because at second level it should be 4 darts, and they're each 1d4 plus 1.
I'm looking up magic missile too. If it actually fucking lets me. There we go.
I can put it in the chat if you want.
Yeah, it should be 3d4. So yeah, 4d4 plus 4.
It's weird.
So it'd be 2 plus 6 plus 3, so 8, 11 damage to Grund.
And Grund basically gets pelted by magic missiles that unerringly float right past Felix and into Grund and all plink him in the chest.
I can't see if he's down or not, so I'm not going to ask that question. Can
Felix, you
I?
have some flashbacks of a bunch of magic missiles plinking you literally to death.
I get the 1,000-yard stare.
Can I see if there's a way through these cages?
So it looks like you might be able to pick up the cages enough for someone to slip under, or you might be able to try to bend the bars itself. But otherwise, it doesn't look like they're very good for trying to climb over or anything like that either at the moment.
Or like through the bars is not a possibility.
Correct.
Okay, well then, I guess I'm gonna stay where I'm at because I'm not very strong. I don't think I can lift this. Um, so that's my turn.
All right. This brings up Mio.
So you said it's basically either tipping it up or bending the bars to get through, right?
Say that again.
Uh, so there was no way to climb over them, right? It's basically all the way up, as far as I
You
can
can
tell.
you can try to pick them up a little bit in order for someone to either free themselves or crawl under to get through, or you can try to outright bend the bars yourself because these are rusted over cages. It wouldn't like while you may not have the strength of force to do it, someone in your party probably does. Maybe if they weren't trapped under bars themselves already.
Well, I guess instead of just doing nothing, I guess she'll try and bend the bars in front of her.
Give me a strength check.
I'm real good at those.
Do you have a negative to it? You do have it. All right. You can't actually physically succeed on bending the bars. You find this out immediately as you try.
I can't get up.
It's okay.
Uh,
I'll get it
literally
eventually.
only Socks has positive strength.
I know this. The players know this. Do the characters though?
I guess we gotta wait for Surya to get us through to help Felix.
Working on it.
Yep, this will be a nice, quick, and easy fight, huh?
Felix, it's your turn.
Maybe a little help.
Okay, I'm attack Grund.
All right.
Where? There it is. Non-lethally, by the way.
Can you sneak attack on a non-lethal?
Yes.
Okay.
Non-lethal is just whether or not you intend to kill the target or knock them unconscious. Unless I'm incorrect, feel free to correct me. But he's taken 20 damage unless a 21 doesn't hit.
You hit him square in the jugular, and he chokes a little bit, but doesn't fall down. But he does seem like he's trying to catch his breath now.
And then with my bonus action, can I pull one of the levers to raise the cage?
Give me a yeah, give me a strength check.
Son of a bitch. 8.
You attempt to go for the lever, and much like the cages themselves, it is also rusted over and is actually very hard to raise at the moment. And you cannot get a good enough grip on it, especially with Grun still technically in the way.
Alright, then we are going to bravely run away over here.
Tomorrow.
Bravely run away?
Yes.
Alright. You've taken your action and bonus action, so Grun can actually attack back at this one.
He cannot.
He cannot?
He cannot.
Why is that?
Because fancy footwork. During your turn, if you make a melee attack against a creature, that creature can't make opportunity attacks against you for the rest of your turn.
Swashbuckler?
Yes, swashbuckler.
Okay.
So I can effectively attack 2 enemies and then just run away. And neither of them can hit me.
Because Swashbuckler is balanced.
Swashbuckler is balanced.
Alright. That brings up Grunt's turn.
How hurt does he look, by the way?
He looks exceptionally hurt. I'm guessing you can't see his health bar.
No, I cannot. Oh my god. You're kidding me. That would have entirely changed my decision. Damn it. Well, in that case, I'm going to say, Grund, you don't have to do this.
And Grund, on his turn, responds in kind. But do have to. And he chases after you and attacks you twice. Does a 14 hit?
No, thank God. Studded armor. Studded armor. Studded armor.
So the next attack also misses. He seems like he cannot catch a breath enough to actually focus on swinging at you as both swing wide. That brings up Surya.
Alright. I'm gonna hold my action. Let me know if this is possible to hold my action for. Oh wait, none of them can actually get to me to help me lift this off.
Yeah, there's
Never
another
mind.
cage between you and
Yep.
you and them at the moment.
Gonna try to lift this off again.
All right, you have disadvantage again. –
14.
You struggle a little bit. You seem like you're gaining leverage, and then your hands fall out from under you, and you face plant again.
Fucking ow.
Are you
That
okay?
brings up B.
Huh?
That brings up B.
All
Mio,
right.
that's okay.
Bee's gonna get smart and remember how her class works and fucking inspire Surya. Sorry that it took me this long. I was making dinner while we were fighting. It's my own fault. And then I still can't see Grund, can I?
You cannot. You
Hmm.
can only see as far as your dark vision allows.
Okay.
I'm gonna shout. I've got Grund handled.
You
There's
are not aware
nothing
of
else
that.
that I can do.
I'm not aware of that.
I mean, you are aware that you have Grunt handled, but you weren't aware enough of B's situation to just shout that.
Ah, okay. Even though she did support with the magic missiles.
I guess you can shout that then.
Cool. If that changes your decision making at all.
I have nothing that I can do from here. So I'll inspire Surya, and then I will hold and compliment for if I see an enemy within 60 feet. That's my turn.
Okay. That brings up Mio then.
Yeah, she really can't do anything, so I guess she'll hold an action to try and help Surya with this cage if she comes this way.
I got my own cage to deal with first.
Well, it's not like I can do anything. Because it's not like she can get it herself.
Remember, you can lift the cage or try to lift the cage, or you can bend the bars. You have already determined that you cannot bend the bars.
Okay, she'll try and lift it then.
Give me a strength check.
Nope.
Yeah. Although it budges ever so slightly where you think a concerted effort might be able to.
B, maybe you could help me with this one. We might be able to get it.
Great idea. Let's do that.
And that's her turn.
Alrighty. That brings up Felix again. Also, B, next time, future reference, you cannot do that magic missile thing because you still do have to actually see them.
That's not what the spell says.
Each dart hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range.
I mean, you're totally right. I'm sorry. That's what I was looking for, and I must have read right over it. I was trying to find out if you had to see them, and I thought you didn't. So
We'll
sorry
just
about
continue on without it. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Non-lethal? That hit? Gonna guess no.
No, does not hit.
Alright, well then our bonus action will be the dagger. That hits.
Yes, that hits. And this one is basically a square hit right to the middle of his forehead, and you bonk him out.
Cool. Should be out for a while, so I'm gonna make my way over to the lever, I guess. And I'll ask the kid if he's alright while I'm over there.
You get no reply from the kid.
Alright, I'm gonna shout through the door. Grund is down, unconscious child in here. Pulling lever shortly.
All right. Grund can't go. Surya.
Okay. Using B's inspiration. Let's go.
You can do it. You can do it. You can make
Did it roll?
$1,000,000.
Not yet. Did you shake? Did you roll the dice yet?
It should have. Let me try this again. There we go. Dash roll 1d. Is it 1d4?
I'm at D6 now.
Okay, 1d6. It's the first set, not the second set.
I know. Are you sure? You can't. I can't just take that nat one.
14. Fuck.
All right. Same thing happens as last time. You nearly budget enough to be able to slide yourself out, and then lose your leverage and face plant again.
Ow. Alright, it's my turn.
B.
I'm gonna inspire Surya again.
No, don't do that. Sure.
No?
Lever's being pulled soon. Cough, cough.
Oh, that's true, and I know that. Okay.
You just do that.
I am going to take the help action and attempt to help Mew lift this bad boy.
Speaking of Mio, it is your turn then.
And she tries to lift it. With
I
help this
think
time.
you have advantage then. It budges a little more. You lift it a little bit, but it's about enough for maybe a large bug to walk under.
Oh boy, we're good at this.
This is really heavy.
It's so heavy.
And this brings up Felix.
Felix will operate the levers to pull the two up, using full action if I can.
All right. By order of deduction here, you determine
Because there
that
should be
it
two
is-
next to each other that are in one way, opposite of the
Yes.
others.
You determine that is those two, and because you are actually able to put your full effort into them now, you do not need a strength check yourself. You pull the rusted levers back the other direction, and the clinking begins to sound again as Surya, you are free, and the cage is lifted between B, Mio, and Surya.
Fuck, I can breathe again.
You couldn't breathe?
That's better. Do
You
you
should-
need healing?
I mean, I think I'll be fine for now.
I'll keep an eye on you.
Felix is gonna shout, "You guys all right?"
Somebody give me a hand up. This shit's
Are you
heavy.
okay back there? Or up there?
I will help her up.
Alright. Let's keep an eye out for this. Ow.
Mio would
Felix, if you're gonna
run
take the lead,
forward,
you should be looking for traps, please.
Mio would have ran forward to check on the unconscious kid since Felix had said something about that.
You guys are. Yeah, we can say this is out of initiative order at the moment.
I'm gonna leave that first cage down in front of the hallway.
Smart.
So you are all in the room then.
Wait, we're all in the room?
And yeah, I guess if you're all moving into that room.
Felix, drop the rest of the cages.
You sure?
Yeah.
It'll take them longer.
All right, I will do so. I'm just thinking it's also a potential escape route for us. Grun's unconscious. He's not dead. There's a child underneath the rubble there.
Mio's trying to get to the child to check on it.
Everybody pause. The big square chamber has been hewn out of the rock. In the center of the chamber's west wall is a stone door that has a narrow viewing slit. Beside the door is a set of iron bars bolted into the wall about 3 feet above the floor. 10 oiled chains are secured to the bars, leading up to a hole bored in the ceiling. Another solid stone door is in the middle of the east wall. So, all of the stuff on the west that I just described was the levers and what Felix has been interacting with. An 8-foot tall rectangular stone stand. An 8-foot tall rectangular stone stands upright in the room's center. The stone has an inscription on it that's hard to read from a distance. At the foot of the standing stone, a small human is pinned, face down, by rocks placed atop his arms, legs, and back. He is barefoot and wears ragged clothes.
Does it look like he's been here a long time?
Mio is the one inspecting him,
Wow.
so Mio, give me a medicine check.
Oh man,
You killed him.
it's the night of nat ones, you guys.
He's dead. Can't even tell if it's a he or a she.
He seems to be unconscious right now.
He seems to be unconscious. She'd probably pull out the healer's kit and try and make sure he's stabilized, at least.
You pull out the healer's kit and you go to work on him, trying to, figure out what to use the healer's kit on him for.
Mm-hmm.
And there is no response or anything from him either. And whatever you might have done with the healer's kit does not seem to have been effective.
Oh man.
If he's face down, I guess I'd try and pull the rocks off of him and
I would like to help.
turn him over.
All right, you get all the rocks off of him, and as you turn him over, you feel that he is very physically cold to the touch.
They're killing kids. That'll make me feel better about killing them. Do we recognize this kid?
You have seen him before playing with and among the other kids, with the hide and seek and stuff like that.
Jesus.
It's possible it was an accident. Because there was a fall earlier.
This doesn't look like an
Felix,
accident to
you
me.
can see his chest ever so slightly rising and falling, but you see that it is slowing.
Oh, he's breathing, but the breathing's stopping. I'm not a healer.
I'm gonna head over and I'm gonna use the Healy hand of the racial Healy hand. Which is
Also, you might want to tie up Grunt before he awakens.
I'll leave that.
All my rope is already gone.
There's a rope on his backpack that we can use.
You're probably better at that than me, but if you'd like my help.
I would appreciate
you
it.
get 3 health points, Miser.
So you infuse him with this healing, and you see the healing pulse through him, but much like the healer's kit, it doesn't seem to have any effect.
Do you think he's poisoned? Cursed?
Mia will start looking around the room, see if she sees
I guess I'll
anything
look for signs of
different.
poison.
Is he still pinned, or did we get him out of the pin?
I got him.
Also,
He is out from being pinned now, but his breathing is still slowing.
Can I do a medicine check to see if he's poisoned?
Go for it.
I'm
Also,
helping Felix tie up Grund.
slate a hand for that?
Tying up is not sleight of hand because he's not actually there to, not see it. You just tie him up.
Okay, cool.
I have no fucking
So-
clue.
You also have no clue.
I'm not trained in this shit.
I mean,
don't
I
know
am,
if-
but
breathing slows more.
I don't know why my healing didn't help.
I guess I'll look at the that. I think you said it was a pillar in the middle that had some writing we couldn't quite see from where we were.
Good idea.
Yeah, very good idea.
So she's gonna look there at the thing, see if she can't read the writing.
All right, you're close enough. In common, the inscription reads, "Displease not the Delvers."
They're trying to kill kids if they're not succeeding.
Does the kid have any visible wounds on him or anything?
No, it just looks like he was pinned under those rocks for what looks to be a while at this point, and his breathing slows even more.
Can I medicine check him? Is that stupid? No, we've already done it.
Is he?
I assume the DC is going up.
Let's try taking him out of the room. See if it's something about this room.
I
Alright.
guess I'll lift the kid out into the previous hallway.
Is there a cage immediately before the door, or is this spot free?
There is a cage that is now on top of that door and leaning on one of the other cages.
Alright, I'm gonna operate that so that one rises.
B, were you actually going to do that medicine check?
If that's okay.
I have no qualms against it.
I cannot assist you.
A little bit better.
A cursory glance at this kid, now that you've actually taken the time to look further, seems to suggest that the kid has been pinned under those rocks for what seems to be going on nearly 3 days at this point.
Probably
He is
hungry and thirsty.
Looking like he's starving and thirsty.
All right,
Very
well,
dehydrated looking, very cold to the touch because he's got basically nothing running through him right now.
I give him some rations and some water for my water skin. Water first, I guess.
All right. You need to give me a... What would this check be?
And as she's doing that, Mio would take her traveler's cloak off and put it over wrap the kid up in it to try and help warm him up.
Let's just call it another medicine check. Give me another medicine check.
You got it. Not as good.
All right. You fumble a lot with it and drop a lot of the water not where you need to, basically.
Yeah.
And the kid chokes up a little bit, but then finally manages to actually take a swig of the water and is still unconscious, but continues very slowly drinking the water as you continue trying to actually ease the water into this kid's throat.
Take your time. Take your time. There's plenty.
Kid is still unconscious, so doesn't actually hear you say any of that.
That's I
A
can
little bit of this time passes and goes by, and finally, you see some fluttering of the eyes. And when they do open, you see pure terror in them. Unfortunately, B, this has something to do with your race as a whole at the moment.
That's
but
true.
as you're the one currently feeding the kid water, it takes the kid a moment to realize and then be comfortable with it, as the kid has now realized as well that this one has played hide and seek with you before.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You're safe now. We're gonna help you. I brought you some food, and I will give him a ration as well.
He very greedily tries to munch on the ration and drink more of the water if it is handed to him, and you can see him very slowly recovering. He's very weak about it, but it seems like he is recovering.
While they're doing that, can I search Grund for any like documents or anything that indicates that he's part of the cult?
Give me an investigation check.
All the cultists carry papers.
I mean, there might be some kind of signet ring or something. Nat 20.
Doesn't seem to have anything telling on him of that sort.
All right. Is there anything else to take? I guess he had a mace to disarm him from.
He has a mace. He has a, I think it was a light crossbow. It was a crossbow, heavy crossbow, light crossbow. Let me see. One sec. Heavy crossbow. Some bolts, and that's about it.
All right. I'm going to relieve him of those so he doesn't come at us with them,
Or this kid.
or this kid.
We-
Though if he had wanted to do the kid in, he would have done that a while ago.
If he's smart enough to realize the kid was alive.
Yeah,
All right.
we need to get him out of here. It's not safe to go
Well,
It's not safe to go any further with. While trying to keep him safe.
unless we leave him here and go get, cut the head off the snake, as it were.
The kid finally finishes basically as much as he can currently stand of drinking and eating at the moment, because he's haven't eaten that long. It kind of takes a hard toll on what you can actually keep down.
Oh yeah.
And he introduces himself and says, I'm Braylon.
Braylon. My name is over him. There we go. Braylon, what's your last name?
Braylon Hatherhand?
Hatherhand. Kid found under rocks. That is who he is now. What happened to you?
I was put here as punishment.
By whom?
I was being disobedient. I failed to deliver a message for my father.
Who's your
Who put
father?
you here?
My father did.
Who's your father?
He's my daddy.
Do you
Where
know
does he
what other
work?
people call your daddy?
They call him Mr. Hatherhand, or sometimes Rothar.
Can you type that, Miser? Because I'm having trouble hearing you.
Rothar, Rothar, Hatherhand.
Thank you.
Do I have any? Oh, it's not Fang. That's good.
Mew asked a good question.
I didn't hear Emil's question.
Where does he work? Where does his dad work?
His dad works for the
That is
cult.
a good question. I don't know that offhand. The DM does not know that offhand.
Fair enough.
So
I thought he was one of the Smithies, but I'm not sure.
honestly, I would have to go back to the map and start clicking on all the numbers to figure it out real quick. You guys have not interacted with like a good 3/4 of the buildings here.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
So, we either need to find a way to either keep him safe here, or we need to get him out.
I can get out. I know the way.
Okay, you be careful.
Right, lift the cages for him.
Yeah, if your dad put you here, maybe don't go home. Do you have a
For now,
friend that
go
you could go?
to. We could send him to Kylesa and tell him to tell her that we sent him.
Go to Kylesa's?
Yeah,
I can do that.
go to Kylesa
Good
and
idea.
tell her that we sent you and to keep you safe. Don't.
Should we give him a note so that she knows it's from us?
Flashback to note delivery.
It's a good point. We don't want to give him PTSD.
Just let Kylesa know that we sent you and to keep you safe. Don't let anyone. You don't want to end up back down here, right?
No, I don't really want to see Mr. Welvor or my father right at this moment.
Braylon, do you know
Okay.
our names?
You're B, I think.
Yeah.
That's Felix. That's Mio, and that's Angry Lady.
Okay, that should be enough for Kylesa to know that we
Kylesa
sent
will
you.
understand.
Got it in
Absolutely. Okay, you be extra careful, okay, Braylon?
All right. Don't hurt Grund. He's not actually a believer.
Don't worry, he's just unconscious. We didn't kill him.
Okay, good. Grund is fun to play with.
Grund is fun to play with.
Grund no longer gets a backpack.
He was probably taken advantage of.
Still
He
drunk.
was probably paid.
As the cages are raised, Braylon heads back through and heads basically out of sight nearly immediately, since it doesn't take long for 60 feet of traversal.
Alright, we'll lower the cages after that, and then I'm gonna go inspect this door over here. You said it had, this one also had a slit in it?
No, that one does not have a slit in it.
Okay.
Yeah, it would probably.
That one is
Added.
another solid stone door in the middle of the east wall.
I'm gonna inspect it for traps.
Oh, now you're inspecting for traps? Got it. There are no traps on that door. You can see that even with your passive investigation.
Alright, who wants to open it?
You.
I don't think I'm strong enough to open a stone door like that. It's
I'm feeling
pretty
about 16 stabbings right now,
You'll be fine.
but I will open it. I'm gonna need healing at some point, preferably before
Oh,
the next combat.
she knows. Oh, she's waiting for you to go down.
Why are you like this?
Because you threw a skull you thought was cursed
Oh my
at me.
god, are you still on that?
I mean, she is.
Why?
Because she knows that you were trying to curse her.
Shoot, I
We
wasn't
also
trying to
have
curse
limited
you.
spell slots, so
Yeah, I also only have a few. I mean, like, my spell slots aren't the best yet.
Okay, you would think enough time has passed and we've done enough shit together that you would be
It's
over
been
that
like
by now.
it's been like 2 days.
Yeah, we've all almost died a few times.
She'll heal you when she feels like you deserve it.
Mio hasn't
Go
almost
hang out
died
with
today.
Surya. I'm gonna open this door.
I'm saving mine for Divine Smite.
I will heal you, I promise. You will get healed if you need it.
Give me a second, please. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, probably as Felix is opening the door, Mio's probably got her bow out and ready to shoot if anybody comes out at them when the door opens.
Good call. I'll have my rapier ready.
The last one. Ooh.
Sai was no longer muted.
Sai was no longer muted.
Oops, sorry.
All right. So you open the door. Bye, Sai.
Hi, Sai.
Sci-fi.
This 50-foot square chamber is hewn out of the rock. The floor is rough but flat. The walls show the chisel marks of the original builders, and the ceiling is about 10 feet high. Identical stone doors with iron pull rings handles stand in the middle of the east, north, and west walls. In the center of the room stands a life-sized and lifelike statue of a dwarf warrior wearing a chain shirt, helm, and big boots. He
Think we
carries a
found.
shield on his left arm and a battle axe in his right hand. The statue has clearly been broken into, roughly the head and upper torso. Lower torso and legs. These pieces have been reassembled and held together and upright in a stout wooden frame. A dagger along with several coins and gems lie on the floor in front of the statue, surrounded by a ring of fine gravel.
Mm.
Is there any writing that I can see?
As you get closer, on the frame holding it together, a small, neat inscription reads, "Petrified Iron Star, dwarf, found 1459 DR in Red Larch, West Quarry, in broken condition."
I think we found your dwarven fortress.
Yeah, it seems that way.
Surya,
Well,
Yes.
is it wrong to take money from cultists?
You know, there's a very fancy door behind me.
Well, Surya is inspecting that door behind him.
oh, before Felix touches the gold, in case it wakes up the statue, B will cure wounds him. Because now you got me scared.
Mio's gonna look at the fine gravel and make sure there's nothing underneath it.
Have 4 Heelys. I rolled as
ring of
shitty as
gravel.
humanly possible.
The ring of gravel surrounds the statue at a distance of 5 feet, intended to mark a suitably respectful distance from the statue. Believers apparently seem to have a tradition of leaving small valuables here for luck. So the treasure that Felix is pilfering as it stands right now, offerings left here by these believers include 440 copper pieces, 253 silver pieces, 97 gold pieces, 6 small green agates. The agates are worth 5 GP each. And 2 polished moonstones. Those are worth 50 GP each.
Nice.
Really some fine craftsmanship over here.
The
China.
dagger that's also left there is decorated with star motifs and a grip of night blue leather. Dried
Ooh.
blood actually still coats the dagger from its use in killing and carving symbols on you don't know what.
What did you say decorated the dagger? Some kind of motif?
The dagger is decorated with star motifs and a grip of night blue leather. Dried blood still coats it from its use in killing and carving symbols into you don't know what.
Oh, cool. So we have a lot of stuff in party loot now.
Yay.
I'm gonna quickly stoop up and say, man, the cultists sir didn't really leave much here, did they?
Oh, what a shame.
Surya, as you turn around, it looks as if, the cultists are just dicks. They don't leave anything for their statue.
Uh,
They worship their gods.
yeah, I know, right?
Alright.
Can I check if this dagger is magical, or do I need to be?
Give me an Arcana check.
Oh, goody. Well, at least I'm not negative. Well,
You may
Damn,
as
the dice have been rough on us tonight, y'all.
As you look at the dagger closely, it looks to be of much finer craftsmanship than yours, but you cannot tell at all if it is magical or not. Your understanding of daggers in general and craftsmanship is telling you that it is of much finer make than yours. That is about it.
Felix, I can tell you if it's magic, but it'll take 10 minutes, so maybe when we get out of here?
that sounds good. Should I wield it, do you think, or do you think it might be cursed?
It's
Well,
better to
we're
be
in a
safe than
cult
sorry.
haven. Yeah, what Mew said.
All right.
As you inspect the dagger further, you actually see that there is a name engraved on the dagger's pommel.
Oh, what's the name?
The name says Rezur.
Rezir?
Fuck if I know how to say that name.
That sounds good.
Did you drop it in chat?
I did.
Saturday D&D?
One shot.
One
So
shots.
that's
No, it's in
so
one
Oh,
shot.
the
He's
one that I
usually
have
watching
muted.
yeah, since he's usually watching Twitch, I put things there for him.
Reserve. Okay, cool. I don't remember a reserve in town.
As you say reserve,
Uh-oh.
the blade gives off a faint, cold glow, shedding dim light in a 10-foot radius until you might speak its name again.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say this is a magical dagger. It's got a command
Yeah,
word, apparently.
I will I can check for all of its properties, but like I said, it takes 10 minutes, so maybe when we get out of here.
For now, don't say reserve.
You
And it
got it.
lights up again.
Your dagger lights up again.
I'll say it again to turn it off.
Yes, while they're messing around with the dagger, Mia probably would have gone and checked out each door in turn just to see if there's anything around them or.
Alright, well, you had to push this door open, so much like the door that you just came through, each of them has a pull ring on it so that you can pull the door inward. Other than that, they all look like just normal stone doors. Normal stone doors. That there's a
Gosh.
paradox in there somewhere.
Guess she'll put her ear up to them in turn and just see if she can hear anything through the stone. Probably can't, but
Give me a perception check.
Is that my
most
child?
likely doesn't hear anything.
No, it must be with my
You
wife.
absolutely cannot hear through the 5-foot thick stone door.
Well, I guess
Are there any differentiating marks between the two doors?
does it look like any door's been traveled in more recently than the other? Like it's look like there's more traffic that goes through one or the other?
Give me a survival check.
I cannot assist you on that.
As you're looking, the normal foot traffic looks like it usually goes from the door you were at, and this is very hard to discern because it's basically just you're trying to find tracks and rocks at the moment, and so you're trying to basically see what you can through what menial bits of dirt there are that have since been brought in and whatnot, and it's kind of hard to discern. Besides the entrance you came from and the entrance up top, it does look like everything for all of these passageways has been entered and exited a bit.
It's really hard to track things in stone floors like this.
The
Mhm.
doors aren't leaving any imprints?
Well, you said that it couldn't tell which one was used more.
Hmm.
But they're both getting used, right?
Well, it sounds like we can go either way and meet people then. I vote east.
Fine.
Okay,
No
well,
reason to choose anything else.
guess make sure it's not trapped, because you don't want to get trapped again. That wasn't fun.
I'm gonna check it for traps. Is that perception?
That would be investigation.
Investigation. Wasn't there a
Investigation.
check or trap skill in 3.5?
Find traps.
Yeah, but it's not in
Nat
the
20.
It is clear of traps.
Nice.
Surya, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Suspense.
Not good.
All right.
7.
All right. Surya.
Mm-hmm.
1 second. I need to actually find some stuff here.
Uh-oh.
Does a 20 hit you?
Yep.
All right. You take 6 slashing damage.
Ow.
A 20 hits you again, so take another 3 slashing damage.
Okay.
And that is as that goes on. I need you all to roll initiatives as 2 people pop out of the shadows. I think you can see little nubbins of their circle right now since they're basically on the other side of the door and the light doesn't
Yep.
freaking do the thing.
Select my token.
As
Are we
those
good
2
to
people
roll?
pop out of the shadows, Surya, you are still surprised by this. Others filter into the room on either side of Surya with a quickness. I don't have the initiative track
Whoa.
yet, so I will put Surya's in there in a moment.
Whoa.
Fucking mooks.
I'm fucked.
As they say, we finally caught up to you.
All right.
And
Those cages must all be destroyed.
15.
We opened the cages to let the kid out.
Well, I
Just
said
put
I
'em back
closed them
down.
behind us again.
Yeah.
Oh.
And you guys can all roll your initiatives again.
Probably should have left the doors open behind us so we could hear. Oof.
Nice.
Felix. B.
Yeah, well, that was useful.
I guess I can't always go first. At least not until I get the alert feat.
It's gonna be a while till Mew gets any feats. Need to get that 20 dex first.
Yeah. It's going to be a minute for B, too.
As can be expected, B, with your crit, you do indeed go first.
Sweet. Tasty. Hold on 1 second. Let me look at my spell ranges here so I don't try to do something I can't do. Okay, I'm going to bonus action Healing Word on Surya. So, have some 5 hit points.
Huh?
And then I am going to move. Hold on, let me. Measuring that is a fine place for me. And I will. What do I want to do with my action? I will compliment this one. I can't ping him. Ugh. This one, and I will say to him, "Wow, you guys are so sneaky." And I will. He needs to wisdom save.
What's the save?
13
passes it.
wisdom.
Oh,
Yeah.
you would have crit your validation.
Yeah, that's okay. Okay, that's my turn.
All right. That brings up bandit numero, this guy over here, who immediately moves the fan along the wall to the back, realizes that B is a spellcaster, and begins to shoot a light crossbow at her. And B, you don't know what the fuck he's aiming at, because that plinked off the statue, plinked off the wall way off to the side of you, and hit way wide.
Good, because I have a lot of hit points.
So that brings up your turn.
Okay. Step 1. Radiant consumption.
Cut a hole in the box.
Wait,
Step
what?
2. I'm going to attack this one right here. That is a bonus action. Oh, nope, that's an action. Never mind, I end my turn. And everybody in a 10-foot radius around me takes 2 damage.
Yeah.
And I take 2 damage.
But your
If
resistance,
that
so you
equals
take
your
1.
level, aren't we level 3?
Huh?
Rounded up.
We're level.
Half your level rounded up.
Oh, I can read.
And because Asimar, doesn't that mean you're resistant to it, so you only take half of that?
Am I resistant to it?
It'll show on your character sheet on the top. It'll have defenses.
Are you a
and what your
I am
resistance
Pichu?
to.
resistant against Radiant. Sweet.
You're
Yeah.
a Pichu.
19.
Radiant
I am a
isn't
Pichu.
Radiant isn't electric, but we can go with that.
Well, no, he just hurts himself when attacking everyone else.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
All right. What else were you doing? Sorry.
There's nothing else that I can do.
Is that an action to do that?
Yep, unfortunately.
All right, that brings up
Fortunately, who
Neil.
knows? Either way, I'm a glowing fucking beacon right now.
You are a glowing beacon, but I am scared to actually say all players see light on you because you currently are emitting your dark vision of sight.
So are these guys holding torches in their hands?
Unclear.
How are they seeing?
Unclear.
Oh,
Maybe they have
okay.
dark vision.
By the way, those are the guys that are taking damage.
Mew is gonna use that thing.
Holy fuck. Long description. I love you guys and your long descriptions.
You magically attract a swarm of space spirits that look like tiny beasts of your choice. What do they look
Is
like,
it
Fee?
a specific thing that you're hitting with it that all I need to know is what is it doing?
It's adding 1d6 force damage to my attacks.
Okay. That's all I needed to know.
The kitties are helping.
Holy hell,
Yeah.
that's a long read.
And she's gonna... It was this one that attacked B, right?
Uh-huh.
So she's gonna shoot at that one.
Okay.
Oof.
A 9 is a miss.
That's her turn.
All right. Brings up another bandit that filters into the room a bit more.
Oh, they're bandits.
That's just what the name of their thing says so that I can bring them up real easy.
They're bandits.
As he filters into the room more, he actually yells out, "We are the bringers of woe. We have come to reward your curiosity." And he attacks Aria.
All right. Flair for dramatics going in my notes.
Surya, does a 17 hit?
No.
All right. You do not take that slashing damage then.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
The guy behind him gets away from your radiance.
Doesn't like the Brennan light.
Over there. And also uses a crossbow against B. B does a 19 hit.
Yep.
8 piercing damage.
Oy.
Ouch. Which one just attacked V? That one. Okay. And what was the other one that attacked V? Was it this one?
That one?
Okay.
Are you
I think I can
saying
reach
V
one
or
of
B?
those.
I think he's saying V, but he means B. It's fine. It's my own fault for naming my character this.
Felix, it is your turn.
Okay. Felix is going to go over here. Bonus action. Here. Actually, I was there. That's 30 feet. That's 25 feet. That's... Yeah. We'll go here and we're going to attack the one that just shot B with the crossbow. 15 hit?
It does.
Cool. He takes 12 damage.
He goes down.
Oh, cool. And then I will take 5 I've got 5 movement left, so I'm gonna go here and hit this guy with my bonus action.
Okay.
Attack. 12. Does a 12 hit?
Yes.
4 piercing.
All right.
Say, why are you going for her? I'm your enemy.
Goading
It also
strike.
happens
Oh,
to be that
because you're a
bandit's turn
fighter.
that you just talked to, and he decides to not attack at you. I don't think there's actually a penalty for that.
What's he trying to do? Is he attacking me or is he making a ranged attack?
And range attacks have disadvantage if somebody's within 5 feet.
I can't
Oh.
remember that.
Yeah, it does. He's still going to try to make a ranged attack at B. He is going to move himself over here, though, as he does it. And B, because of someone tying him up in combat, he also has a terrible shot and misses you. And then this guy, who's not actually in the room yet, comes all the way around to the other side and still keeps Surya occupado.
Oh, I'm not planning to run.
Yeah, but he also doesn't really have a chance to get away from you easily. He knows this with how
Yep.
menacing you currently look, with a bright light and shedding like fire from your eyes.
Oh yeah.
I am not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with me.
Correct. Get correct.
And he also misses his attack. This brings up the other bandit who saw one of his friends just get torn to pieces pretty handily, but moves on as if he doesn't care and attacks Surya as well. And also promptly misses. AC sucks for beginning enemies. Later on, doesn't matter as much. Early on, kind of sucks. That brings us to the top of the turn order again. That would be B. So a lot happened. And yeah.
Great.
Help out
Okay.
Surya.
I am going to cast Bane at 2nd level on casting on BTT. Did it work? Yes, it did. On the 3 around Surya and the one right next to Felix. So they all have to make charisma saves.
I imagine they're very charismatic fellows.
But it's
They
only
are the
DC
bandits of
13
woe.
though. So
Bringers of woe!
Bandits of woe.
Bringers of woe!
Look, if you survive this, you can call yourselves that.
What's your save B?
charisma 13.
Okay, 2 fail, 2 succeed. So, fail, and the other 2 succeeded.
Well, that's helpful, I guess. And then I'm just gonna try and get shot less by going over here. And I will also inspire a Mew, since she missed last time.
All right. That is your turn. Mio, remember you have that inspire. Bandit that would be up is currently dead. Syria.
Gonna bash this guy.
Okay.
Sorry, let me correct that. Gonna try to bash that guy, because we all know I'm gonna miss.
Yeah, your rolls have been great tonight.
For the other side.
There we go.
8 damage.
All right. Still kicking.
And then I end my turn, and those 3 take another 2 damage.
No longer kicking. So do you also take another 2 damage?
I take another 1 damage because I'm resistant
Another 1
to
damage.
radiant.
Yeah.
And necrotic, apparently.
Yeah, dude.
Yep.
Being
Those
an
racial
awesome
resistances,
R.
baby.
It's like being an awesome R means you're more awesomer than other races.
Oh boy.
Coming back
But
to the barbarian.
Alright. That ends Surya's turn, which brings up Mio's turn.
Miser, did he just sear to death in blinding radiant light?
Yes.
Hot.
Okay.
That's how I want to go.
Mew's gonna shoot at that guy.
This guy? This guy right here?
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. Okay. Just making sure it's that guy. And not this person. Don't shoot at this person.
Please don't shoot me.
She would never shoot at that person.
17 hits. You do 6 piercing damage.
And then 4 force damage.
Plus the 4 force damage. Your kitties promptly swarm him and take him out.
I hope they
Nice.
eat his guts.
They literally give him tiny little cat bops all over the place, and he cannot stand the amount of cuteness he is being bopped by and dies.
Death by cuteness.
That's also how I want to go.
And then she'll move here. So she can see the rest. And that's her turn.
All right. Hey, this bandit's alive and tries to attack with disadvantage, is it? Or -4, not disadvantage?
Bane is minus a
Uh,
D4.
Okay. Gonna need that minus a D4. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
Jesus
Damn, I
Christ.
tried. Sorry.
You take 3 slashing damage.
All right, back to 15.
All right. That brings up Kitty Deathbot, which brings up Felix.
Felix is stabbing away. Stabbing away.
All right. And it really, for some reason, does not look like any of these people have any want to flee. It looks like they have some sort of weird conviction in their eyes.
16?
Cultist.
A 16 is a hit. And
12
you
damage.
deal 12 damage, which promptly takes that one out as the conviction in his eyes fades to a glossy death.
Gonna go over here and hit
Fabulous.
this guy with my bonus action.
Sure.
And oh shit, do I get? Is that yet or is that later?
Is that yet?
Oh no,
Or is that later?
no, I'm talking to myself.
Uh-huh.
14,
Is a hit.
7 piercing damage.
Because he has been seared by a certain Osamar twice now, the stab that you have placed on this person was in such a precarious area that he also dies.
Cool.
There is now only one bandit left.
And then I will
Man.
move here.
/
Bane
bringer
was
of
so
woe.
helpful.
That's all I got.
All right. So, death by Felix. Death by searing to death. Hey, this one's alive. Still going to try to attack Surya.
Okay.
Minus a D4.
Doesn't need the minus a D4 because Surya is that tanky as fuck. So this one glances off the armor and makes a shrill chalkboard screech as it glances off.
It's the blinding light. You couldn't see.
That brings up B again.
Okay. I'm going to. I hadn't made a decision.
Comment on his.
I will compliment him. I will say, hold on, am I close enough? Oh, it's a 60 foot, so yeah. I will say, honestly, I admire your conviction. You're definitely about to die. And he will have to make a DC 13 wisdom save.
He makes it. Barely.
Damn it. I already rolled, so here, see the 1 damage I would have done.
Isn't that
Yeah,
with
that's it.
minus the D4 as well on saves too?
Oh, that's true. It is also on saves.
Oh, all right. Well, let me try. He fails. Barely.
Yay! Bane helped! Have 1 point of damage.
He takes 1 point of damage.
I'm so helpful.
And disadvantage on its next attack.
And disadvantage on his next attack.
As he thinks about how much that hot lady likes his conviction.
Exactly. Other bandit killed by Felix. Surya.
Gonna take a swing at this bandit and try to hit.
Keyword try.
He takes another 8 damage.
So this one, because you have your aura of Asamar active, also basically gets seared as your longsword slices through.
And then I'm gonna bonus action turn off my searing aura.
Do you only take the damage at the end of your turn?
Correct.
Nice. All right.
Also, now Felix doesn't take damage.
Huh, I
Good
guess
point,
that's why
good
they were
point.
called the Bandits of Wimps.
He will
None
run
of it are
over
alive to argue. All right.
and check on the other two people that took damage, and see if either of them needs help.
Yeah, I'll run over as well. You guys okay?
Yeah, I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Literally.
I'm doing
Do
okay.
you,
I didn't get hit.
Need some
Anything?
healing there?
I think we can hold for a bit.
What was that?
Think we can hold for a bit.
Oh, that's a great idea.
And I'm actually gonna check these cultists. Visor, do they have anything symbolizing fire around them?
All right. So as you actually check the cultists, as it were, you see a familiar symbol.
Yeah.
Yes. I need to go to handouts. I need to find my handouts. There we go. I will show this to. Can I just show this to one person? Edit. Are you just gonna tell everyone immediately?
Depends what it is.
Okay. I will edit this to show just you at the moment. Look in your journal. You have something that has appeared there. Right now.
Black Earth symbol.
All right. You told everyone.
What do I recognize this as?
Give me a int check.
It's not the worst thing that I can do.
Are you sure about that? You have no fucking clue where you recalled the symbol from.
Anyone
I think
seen
I
this
know.
before?
Seen what?
Gonna hold up the Black Earth symbol since I know nothing about it.
Yeah, Mia would look at it and see if she can recognizes it.
Are you guys all seeing it now?
In my journal, I don't see anything.
No. I'm just saying show to players, so if you guys see it from there.
From where?
It's not popping up on our screens if that's what's supposed to be happening.
Show to everyone.
There we
it is.
go.
Okay, yes, this is from the altar from the drift globe.
Got it in one.
It is one. Yeah, it's one of the 4 symbols.
Why is the Lord of Lancerock here?
I think they might be connected, but I don't think the Lord is here. He's
Black
kind of
Earth
dead now.
symbol.
Ah, shit, ass balls.
I guess Mio will look around and see if they all have the same symbol or if any of them have any
And
of the
was
other
this
ones.
symbol like on a necklace or something, or?
One second. I knew where it was a second ago. The leather armor is where they caught the or is where the symbol is actually on. So Surya either picked up the person basically and pointed out the symbol on the person, or cut that snip of armor out.
I could see either case occurring.
Mm-hmm.
Probably cut out the snippet of armor.
Right.
I think Mio would look around and see if all of them have that same symbol or if any have different ones.
They do all have the Black Earth symbol on them, all adorning their leather armor. I'm gonna take this time to pause for a moment. I have been holding on to needing to go to the bathroom for like an hour.
Go, go, go.
Good.
I say we leave the door behind us ajar, and then leave the north door ajar, and then go through the east door.
Are we taking a short rest?
How's everyone feeling? Do we need a short rest?
I think we do. Surya?
Can we burn 2 hours when they just sent people after us?
An hour.
I mean,
An
how,
hour.
but I could probably keep going.
I am at half of my health.
I would advise us retreating to the previous room then, where there's only 2 directions for us to worry about instead of 3.
It's not a bad idea.
Okay, we could do that. Unless there's more of them waiting in there.
Oh, we're
Well,
gonna have
in
to
which
deal with
case
them
we have
at
to-
some. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Great minds think alike, B.
Indeed.
I apologize for throwing the arrow at you, or the skull at you. I was very fed up and sleep deprived.
All right, let's call it even.
Yay, you're making up. We can all be friends now.
Man, it's a good thing Razim isn't here.
Why is that?
Huh? Oh. Convenience.
All right, let's see. I have 2 first levels and a second level left, so we're doing okay as long as we don't get into like 5 more fights. But hit dice is advised, I think, instead of using healing spells.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely burn it because we don't use that many short rests.
Yeah. I have a feature, hold on. So we don't accidentally gloss over it. I roll a d6 and we all get that many extra on top of our hit dice.
Oh.
Hit
Song of
points.
Rest or whatever it is.
Yeah, Song of
Do I
Rest.
have to use hit dice to get that effect?
Let's see. If you are a friendly creature who can hear your performance, regain hit points at the end of the short rest by spending 1 or more hit dice. So you have to use at least 1.
Okay.
So far, I've been lucky again and haven't been touched.
I got hit by Grun, but I didn't get hit by these grunts. The bandit's a wimp or something.
Yeah, such wimp. I am really glad that they didn't have more hit points. Like, very glad. That would have been rough.
Yeah, if I would have realized they were gonna go down that easy, I probably wouldn't have used the gathered swarm thing.
How many? Do you only get that once?
Twice per long rest.
Oh, you've got 1 more. I would if I had to guess, based on no information whatsoever, I'd say we have 1 to 2 more fights with a lot of people in them, or a big boss.
Do we want to go north or east?
I don't think it matters. I can't really tell what the difference is. So
Well,
North might potentially connect with the passageway that goes way back.
yeah, the one that you said smelled like death.
oh, I
East,
see.
east, I would guess, continues on, to whatever the next rooms are.
Yeah.
So
If
then
I
we
were
would
to,
want to go east.
it's a good thing they didn't wrap around then from the north.
Well, maybe the reason it smells like death is that's where they store the bodies.
Hmm.
And then it gets super quiet.
I was on mute.
Oh,
Well, our god's not here, so none of this counts anyway.
Yeah, I was trying to say we should wait to hear if we can even take a short rest before we.
No, yeah, I mean that's I figured that was just us strategizing to save time once Miser gets back, not us actually doing it.
yeah.
Okay, so you're all in this room. You're looking at a couple
Shut
of
up.
bodies.
Shut up.
Also,
Get out of here! You're not my god tonight.
Your god has been replaced by a new god. Who has no material because it's physically at the other location.
I thought it's because his jokes were bad.
Oof.
Woof. Ah, fuck! I'm in pain. Ah.
Oh, guess since we're waiting, I might make some popcorn. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I gotta get up. I'm in too much pain to stay.
Yeah, go girl.
What?
Sox is talking to his cats.
Oh, okay.
You know, as you do.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would be if I had cat.
I haven't had human interaction, and who actually had human interaction yet.
It's true. You've just your cats.
Hey, Sam.
I feel
As
like you're
Kit
trying to
talks
have a
about
cat
that.
though, Brett, right? Like you have some, or Bex, you have somebody who follows you around, waiting for you to feed them. You have to clean up after them, and you usually don't want your attention until they really, really, absolutely do it at a certain time.
I have a child, not a cat. Let's be clear.
God, I have a child too.
Yeah,
My
only
wife
I.
has 2 children.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool. It's so great. It's so great when husbands don't act like partners; they act like children. It's my favorite thing in the world.
I have 3 children.
Yes, you do. Oh man, my back hurts today. I'm gonna need back surgery by the end of this fucking coronavirus shit.
Working from home has been
Maybe-
awesome. I've been
Maybe you
enjoying
need
it
to
very
do
much.
stretches like B.
Yeah, I need to. I need to do my physical therapy shit. I haven't done it. I haven't needed it in a long time, but I'm not on my feet, even at work I have a standing desk, so I'm at least on my feet a little bit and I walk around the office. I'm like not going anywhere. My apartment is too small. My spine is not having it with me anymore.
You gotta take care of yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I would really like to avoid another back surgery because now my health insurance sucks. Because the
Oof.
good insurance was from Brett's company, and now that he's laid off, we had to go on mine, and it's not as good. So I would really like to not have to have back surgery this year.
Yeah, don't do that. I'm back.
Gotta love American healthcare.
Oh, it's so great.
Welcome back.
Do we have V?
So, well, we have B, but I don't know if we have V.
I do like your spells or have a component of V.
I just throw V the person at people as I compliment them.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
There
back.
he is.
Socks
I thought
back?
V had been consumed as a spell component.
Yes.
I'm consumed as a spell component.
Yeah,
That's
your
your V.
That
component.
sucks.
Aggressive validation says my only component is V, therefore it's you.
That's sad.
I
I don't
just
wanna
throw
be
you at
consumed.
people and then they take 1d4 psychic damage.
Mainly out of confusion.
Exactly. That's kind of how aggressive validation works in the first place.
So I wanted to get your guys' bit of RP that you were doing out before I went off. So what are you guys doing now?
Oh, we were discussing potentially attempting to take a short rest.
Also checking these bodies for any good stuff before going into the previous room for said aforementioned short rest.
Hell yeah.
They all have seemingly better condition than what you have been finding so far of weapons, scimitar and light crossbow on them with bolts. Also leather armor if you care to strip them, but now that you know the leather armor has the cultist patch on it and one of the leather armors is ruined because it was cut out, probably wouldn't sell for much.
So light crossbow, and there's what, 7 of them? I have my notes literally.
6
Room 6.
bandits.
You probably
No
don't
love
need to
letters
strip these
from.
ones.
Nah. But we will relieve them of their weapons. And go into the prior room. Is Grun still out?
Grund is still out.
Okay.
Hit him over the head again.
Non-lethally.
Grund continues to remain out.
I'm gonna give him a pickle.
Just holding on to that pickle for safekeeping, were you?
Well, I've got a jar of exceptional pickles from Grund.
I'm teasing.
Why are you giving him a pickle? He's sleeping, isn't he?
He'll wake up and he'll know what to do.
What, eat the pickle?
Yes, generally.
So you didn't leave this jar in your room at the inn?
Oh no.
I have concerns.
Don't
What?
worry. Grund is just a friend.
Why are you carrying a jar with pickles with you?
Look, it's just in case I needed it, and it turns out we needed it.
Did we really though?
I mean, yes.
Is this part of a short rest that we're taking?
Yes. I'm assuming, at least.
You're a really weird person.
I care about Grund.
By giving him pickles that he sold to you? I'm assuming
Hey,
he
you didn't
sold
sell
them to
this
you?
one to me. No, he didn't sell this one to us.
You didn't steal it from him, did you?
Nope, it was given to us. He gave me this jar of pickles. He also gave Syria a jar of pickles.
Oh, that was nice of him.
Poisoned them.
You're what?
He probably poisoned them.
Oh, I've eaten them before. They've been fine.
Or they gave you nightmares. One of the two.
What are you doing?
So short rest.
God, we're going into the room where Grund is, which it sounds like we already know that, and attempting to take a short rest.
Well, Syria and Felix are already moved into that room.
Yeah.
So are we taking a short rest? Yes.
As you walk back into the room, you see that the door is indeed more ajar now, and all of the cages have been lifted.
All right. Lower the cages again.
Clang, 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 clang.
Except the very last one, so we can keep the door open and look through it. How'd they get the cages up? Did they just lift them one by one?
Probably.
Seems like if you try to figure it out, they were basically trying to follow behind you, and it took them a bit after the cages were down. But because there were 6 of them, they were able to team lift quite fast.
Ah, okay.
I hope Raylan's
Explains
okay.
why they didn't.
You can't go back and check right now.
I know.
Alright, so you're all in
Oh, except for me. Sorry.
T4.
I'm trying to stand for a while.
Dan?
What is T4?
The room that we're in.
The room number.
All right. While we're short resting, B is going to quietly sing a lullaby that her mother used to sing to her in the hopes that we can get some extra HPs out of our short rest.
Who is keeping watch while B is trying to sing?
Mio will.
Just quietly.
Mio is feeling pretty good right now, so she's not really resting and just gonna keep an eye out for
Mio,
everybody.
give me a perception check.
How much extra does B's song give?
A D6. I'm waiting for Miser to tell us that we actually succeed in taking a short rest because all this happens at the end of one.
Inspiration probably wouldn't last this long, right?
Felix, are you
It's
just
10
throwing
minutes,
perception
so
checks
it
out
would.
there regardless?
And you
Huh?
said it's a D6?
Did you say everyone? I thought you said everyone
No,
take a perception
just-
check.
Whoever was taking watch gets the perception check.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
V, that's a yes. It's a D6.
can't everyone watch technically? Well, I guess aside from B.
If you are trying to focus on recovering, I will rule that you cannot focus on also watching.
Well then, ignore my perception check.
I got the same perception check with the inspiration.
Alright. So, Mio, and about 10 minutes of this rest is going by when you hear the door to the chamber you had just left to take the short rest begin to open.
Somebody's coming from the other room.
So wait, this door is opening or this door is opening?
This door is opening.
I didn't see the blink,
You
so
shut it behind yourselves, unless you kept it open.
The door to T4 is opening, or the door to the other room is opening?
Oh, I was on the wrong. This door is opening.
Okay, yes, we
I hate
closed
that I have
this
to be on
door.
the right fucking layer for you to see my ping. Ping should be universal.
Yeah.
Somebody's
All
coming.
right.
Everybody get ready.
I pull out my ring.
So take away any of the healing that you have done at the moment.
Done.
Okay.
And roll initiative.
Yes.
Surya crits. Mio, I go first.
Surya crits. Mio's like, I go first anyways.
Out of my
Sit.
way, slow ass.
My initiative is an 18.9.
I just like how that went down.
Also the worst place I can get a nat 20.
Initiative's pretty bad.
Because you can't smite with that nat 20.
Correct. Ah! Little monster. You're a little monster, huh?
I would argue any skill check is the worst place you can have a nat 20.
Yep,
Yeah, true.
but especially initiative, because at least, I don't know. Initiative
No.
matters, but it's not the most
Initiative-
important thing in the world.
When I nat 20 on an initiative, I have a 19.
Yeah. If you didn't nat 20, then other people would go before you. Or if you go first, you could actually take somebody out. Initiative is very important in this game.
No, I'm not saying it's unimportant. I'm just saying there are some skill checks where I'd rather have a nat 20 than initiative, and others where I would care less, you know?
Mio, you get to go first.
So you said that the door right here is opening?
Is currently opening, but because we are now in initiative order, it is currently paused due to weird space-time continuation and fluxes of turn orders.
I guess it makes sense that Mew's going first since she was on watch.
Which way is it opening? Is it like
The
this
way
edge?
it has to be pulled or pushed. All of those doors, when I explained before, I said need to be pulled into that room
Okay.
or pushed into that room.
So she would move over here and get her bow ready to try and shoot who's opening the door if she sees anybody.
All right. And holding your action, then I assume.
Yeah, unless she can
The-
see somebody and through it.
Door opens the rest of the way. Surya. This is hard to gauge this. How
Hit
does
me.
one do this?
Do
I
it.
need a light source. I need a light source. Hold on a second. I need to figure this out.
Are there lit torches in any of the rooms that we've been going through?
No. But
Okay.
there will be in a second. Hopefully. Can you see that?
No.
No.
Wait, well,
Nope.
Surya cannot see
no.
Okay, Surya, remember your marker where you're at?
Yep. One person.
Of who you can see from where you were currently at. Are those?
Okay. Three tango.
Everyone else, actually, B would also be able to. Damn it! Hold on. Well, Surya, I'm gonna drag you. Put yourself back in your spot, please, if you could. B, your turn.
Okay. I remember where I am.
Eh. Boop. So you see that guy.
I see
go
no
back to the-
guys.
Hold
Oh,
on,
there he
hold on.
is. Sorry, he was hiding under
Yeah,
my
he's hiding.
circles.
He's sneaky. That guy and that guy.
Jesus, a
Yeah.
whole nother set of them. Okay.
All right, and put yourself back where you were at.
Yep. Ooh, if I could select myself, that would be helpful.
Not on
It's
top
right
of
there.
Surya. That's dirty.
No, I hit shift instead of up.
And to make it easier on myself so I don't have to keep shifting them between the layers, I'm just going to make them all visible now. All right. That was that guy's turn. Surya, it is your turn.
Alright, gonna hold up 3 fingers. And then Mio was readying to shoot anyone she can see on the other side of the door, right?
Mhm.
And the door is only partially open? Yes? No? Miser?
The door is only partially open at the moment, yes. It's open
Right.
enough for people to slide through, but it is not something where they wanted to get ambushed themselves if there was something of that sort happening.
So I'm gonna use my movement to head up to the door. So
Okay.
And knowing that Mio's ready to shoot anything on the other side of the door, I'm gonna rip it open.
So slam it open, basically.
Yep.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
This has gone so well tonight.
Oh yeah, the strength checks have been bad.
Add your athletics modifier to it since you already rolled it.
Oh, well, plus another 2 is 12.
Okay. Because the door is already ajar and you are kind of barreling into it with your weight and force, it opens up pretty fully at that point. It's not like completely swung around. It's basically at a 90 degree with the wall at the moment.
Okay. Does it give me a line of sight on anything?
Because of where Mio is at, hell no.
Yeah.
So the door opens basically from here to that way.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that was my action.
That was your action, yes.
I'm
You still
gonna
have
just
movement
duck
left.
here.
Okay. All right.
They
That
are all
brings
looking right at me, huh?
So
That's why I was asking which side it hinged on. But, oh well, whatever.
oh wait, I thought when Miser was explaining it, this side was going to open, like you'd be looking that way.
That is the side that opened.
So he can see through here. He can see someone.
Yeah, but there's not people there.
There's not people on the angle he can see through, no.
Gotcha.
Not even the one that was opening the door, or was it one of the doors in the other room that I was hearing open?
No, it was that door. You couldn't see him initially because he was trying to do it basically as much as he could to keep the door open while remaining out of sight, which is why he is. The other two saw where he was at.
Mm.
You do have a few of them looking at you, yes, but much like in similar fashion to the other ones, it seems like half of them seem to be ready with melee weapons and the other half seem to be ready with ranged weapons, and the one that currently gets to go is ready with a melee weapon, and because the door has been slammed open more,
Frederick.
moves up here and holds an action as well.
You know that we can't see them, right?
Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to move the doors, but I don't think he can do that.
Can't do that, no.
Okay.
I'd have to finagle with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just double checking.
Another one, since you can't see it, this one is ranged and has line of sight of you with the door slammed open more. You take 5 piercing damage, B.
What's the radius of their torchlight?
That would be 20 dim 40. Total? Oh, wait.
Guys, why don't we have healing potions?
B, that you don't take that 5 damage. Never mind. Mio, can you see that?
I was gonna say they probably can't even see her in the dark.
Okay.
Wish we had a spell to extinguish their torches.
I do have that.
Oh no, never mind. I'm sorry, B. You do take that damage because all of them have
Okay.
torchlight going on around them as well. And one of them is within range of you, which also means Mio, one of them is within range of bowshot of you, trying to get to a point of being able to see more in the room. And you can take your held action now as well.
Okay, I shall do that.
Oh, I can't put their fire out. I can only make it dimmer. That's not very useful.
18 for 5 damage.
I mean, it would effectively nullify their ranged characters.
Wait, what happens if I...
Oh, I can see.
That worked.
Cool.
I can see now.
Alright, that door's open. I don't know what I did to really... I don't know how to put that wall
But
back
wait,
if I
you
need
said
it
that
back.
door is only like 90 degrees open?
Yes. So maybe Mio couldn't see that. And neither would the bandit be able to see Mio. Man, I love this right now. Alright. So let's just take a measurement to that. This combat's being more difficult than it needs to be. Mio could barely make out a figure over there.
So that would be like 3/4 cover if she did take the shot.
Yes.
Oh, I guess she would try to take the shot.
Alright.
So, what, an 18 hit?
Would an 18 hit? An 18 does still hit, yes.
Damn.
Alright, 5 damage. Because I think that adds like +5 to their AC or something like that for 3/4.
Yeah, I'm on the page for it. Hello again. That brings up Felix. As the bandit, surprised at being shot, does not get a shot of his own.
Alright, 5, 15. Oh, hello.
One of the bandits who was holding an action will attack out at Felix, who has come around the door. And whiffs gloriously.
Cool. I'm gonna hit this one first.
I like how he says first because he's like, I'm guaranteed to kill this guy. There's no way I'm not going to.
Oh no, I'm hitting the
First.
other guy anyway. 22.
That's a hit. The bandit
9
is still alive.
damage. Okay, and then I'm gonna hit this one with my dagger.
His plan is to get in and get out. With his fancy footwork.
Did that? Okay, 14.
A 14 is also a hit.
5 damage, and then I'm gonna shoop doop.
All right.
Uh,
How many, Felix?
6. 5 on the right, 1 on the left.
Got it.
All right. Brings up the last bandit that has a seeming ranged weapon pointed at B and shoots. That is a hit. You take 9 piercing damage.
I'm out.
You're unconscious?
I am unconscious.
Shit.
Kit, just a quick reference. Your sneak attack works differently with Swashbuckler, right? So if you were surrounded like that, you would not have actually got it?
Let me double check.
Yeah, because I think it's 1-on-1, right? If you don't have the regular types of
Uh,
attack.
dear. What I can do there is I could go here, attack this guy, go here, bonus action, attack this guy, and then retreat over here to still get sneak attack.
All right.
So the way I did it, you're correct, I wouldn't have gotten it, but I
So
can go
5,
around and do that
10,
instead.
15, 20, 25, 30. All right. So to make that without getting opportunity attacked at all, you'd only make it here at the end of your move.
What do you mean?
Because you'd have to basically move
The only people that would be
that
able to
square,
opportunity attack
that
are these
square.
two. Yeah?
Well,
And
to
I
even
attack
get
them.
into the correct position, let me finish. To even get into the correct position, this is getting so far out of fucking hand. I don't care about it really, but I'm making sure you guys play your classes right if you're going to play them. To get into position right for it, you need to go up and around instead of directly through, because if you're here and try to just move, like, oh, I just stretched you. You're Stretchy Armstrong now. Basically, if you're here, he can still have enough of an attack at you to opportunity attack if you're to try to one-on-one up here, because you then move out of his range, which means he's still threatening an attack on you.
All right, well then.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you'd end your turn there in that square.
I'll do my main attack on that guy and then my dagger on that guy. If that works for you.
Okay, so 5, attack that guy, 10, and then 50. Yep, then you can do it. Sure.
Cool.
Ugh. B is down with that bandit's attack. B, it is your turn to death saving throw.
Mm-hmm. 20. Oh, jeez. That's a fail.
Not a crit fail though.
That brings up another bandit with a melee weapon who saw a blur kind of just like flash into the room and flash out of the room. So he's going to actually give chase. And he comes around the corner and sees a Syria and a Felix. Seeing that Felix has lighter armor, thinks that Felix is an easier target and starts going after Felix.
Bring it on, pretty boy.
And whiffs gloriously. Brings up the top of the turn order, which is Mio again.
I'm gonna say it helps if you aim.
She is bolting up there and cure wounds
Thank you.
for 5 HP.
Oh, I'll take it. Oh, shit. I'm doing this wrong.
And that's her turn. basically do that and just kind of try and put herself between B and the bandits. Or cultists.
Meow. What?
All right. That brings up a bandit that is right on the other side of the door, the one that opened the door. So he is now going to chase after that blur, move through his buddy's space, and finds said blur and proceeds to try to attack. These, as you're looking at them, they have the familiar crest on their leather armor as well. So they look like they are another group that had followed shortly after they didn't get word from the previous group.
Should have Han soloed them. Yeah, everything's fine. We're fine. How are you?
Could have gone around.
Felix does a 15 does hit you. Take 7 slashing damage.
Ouch.
That brings up Surya.
All right, I'm gonna have to be a tank. Shield of Faith on myself.
Sure.
Which means my AC is now 20. Gonna do this, take an attack of opportunity,
All right.
and this. Put myself in the fucking doorway.
Hold on a second. You are taking that attack of opportunity, but let me see. All right. He just whiffs gloriously, and his weapon gets tossed somewhere behind Felix.
Nice.
And then I'm going to attack this one that is currently armed.
Okay.
What the fuck did it just roll? Okay. Anyway,
That's your one-handed and your two-handed. That's why.
11 to hit.
An 11 is a miss.
Damn it. Okay.
Do you have inspiration?
Well, that's my turn.
No, not right now.
All right. So this brings up another bandit who steps up to you, Surya, and
I mean, I thought he had inspiration from before.
No, he used it.
Oh, did he?
Plus, it's only 10 minutes.
And it was 10 minutes before they showed up.
No, not from B. From
Oh, if he wants to use his god inspiration. But he
I can
won't.
only do that before I declare it.
so these bandits are like willingly throwing away their weapons apparently, because this one also lands somewhere behind Surya.
Hey, at least it's not just us getting that ones.
Yeah, but your net ones haven't been on like attack rolls.
Yeah.
Mine have been on dexterity saves.
Yes. All right. This bandit over here is going to move.
So are the ones holding torches just the melee wielders?
Yes, currently.
Okay.
And he sees that there is a couple people in the way of who he wants to shoot at.
Yep.
So he is going to try to shoot at Surya. Surya's plan is working.
Thank you, Surya.
And he misses. Other bandit who has a different line of sight can't actually see. Now I can. And this one is going to shoot at Mio because he has at least a little bit better vision of Mio. One second. His string breaks on his light crossbow.
Oh my god. Oh, thank
The
goodness.
gods are intervening.
Oh man, I was about to suggest we get out of here, but
It's
I'm
a real good
probably
thing
still
we went,
going to.
we went to the All Faiths shrine.
Yeah. Yeah, good thing you gave that goddess of good luck a coin.
Are you sure he didn't pray to the other half of that coin?
Felix, it's your
Name
turn.
of which I forgot, but the Lady of Misfortune.
Oh, I'm pretty sure I
Starts with a
got
B,
Timora.
Bathsheba.
First I'm gonna hit this guy with my dagger. No sneak attack on him. Where's my... There they are. Dagger.
His digger.
It's a miss.
Give
Oh,
me a
boy.
D4.
Glad I'm not next to you right now.
3.
Daria, give me a dexterity save.
Oh, man.
With inspiration. Using that inspiration of the gods. Dexterity save. With advantage. Go.
Oh my god.
Surya,
Swear to God, kid.
you take 6 piercing damage as a dagger flies out of Felix's hand, slices through your cheek, and clings against the wall and falls right over here.
Ow.
Cool.
Stop hurting each
And then
other.
I'm going to go here and attack this guy with sneak attack. He's dead.
Forget dead. He's like inverse deleted from the world.
Oh
He
shit.
And
already only
then-
had 2 HP left, and you just like made sure that he just ceased to exist. No one knows that this thing ever existed in this world
His
before.
parents
Ever.
were like, I thought we had a son.
His parents never have a son. They never knew or had a son. Period. Ever.
And then during that movement, I'm also going to pull out my other dagger. Cool. That's my turn. Holy shit, was that max damage? No, that wasn't quite max damage.
It was a lot, though.
That's a lot of damage.
I crit on the sneak attack.
All right. This bandit is also going to try to get a better line of sight behind the massive brick of armor. And moves around between those 2 spots a little bit, comes to the conclusion that he's just gonna have to test his luck there, and he's going to try to shoot at Mio. Mio, take 3 piercing damage.
Ow.
B, it is your go.
B is going to grab Mew by the shoulder, say to everybody, I think we should leave. Cure wounds herself. For some wow, thank God. That's max heals.
Miser, I hold on to my shield. Okay.
Sure.
Because
And I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I figured you did. You have the concentration check for that. I saw the Constitution roll.
So I will stand, say that, cure myself, and then I have 15 feet more movement, which I think means I can get behind this rock.
Currently, that exit is blocked off behind us.
I'm just gonna go behind this rock for. It says I can go to this square. If I'm allowed to stand there, I don't know if there's too much stuff there, Miser.
No, that's just gravel. You're fine.
Okay, so that's where I
Stuff
am.
that was piled on the kid, so you're good. brings up very slow bandit numero whatever. This cultist is going to try to attack at Surya and ignore the fact that his buddy just got deleted from the world. What buddy? He doesn't know of any buddies.
There were 5 of them to begin with.
There were only ever 5 of these people. That is another kink off of your armor. That brings up Mio.
She will shoot that one. Guessing 13 might miss.
And that is a hit, and that is 10 piercing damage. Which one was it again? This guy?
Yep.
Okay.
I think that's the one I had already stabbed, yeah?
New. That would be this one.
Oh.
That was the one that you had attempted to stab, but then
I
threw the
stabbed
dagger at Surya instead.
throw it at Surya. Surya just happened to be in the path of the dagger.
And Mule probably move there, and that'll be her turn.
Surya.
Alright. Gonna touch myself for
Whoa, not here, man.
I touch myself. Oh.
10 hit points. Keeping 5 in reserve. Back to 19. And that's my turn. I'm just gonna hold down this fort.
You are definitely a fortress in the doorway. All right. Bandit going to try to swishy slashy. Whiffs horribly, of course. Bandit losing sight of Archer. Actually, no, this one gained better sight of Archer. Tries to shoot at Mio. Mio take 4 piercing damage.
Ow.
This bandit is going to run up and draw his scimitar in the process and join the fray to attack Surya. Misses horribly. Felix.
Okay. I'm gonna attack this guy. Excuse me, Sam. Yes, I understand that you are a cat. I can't even see what I rolled. 19.
That bandit is down.
Okay, and then I will. I stabbed this guy earlier, the top one.
Correct.
Ooh, actually, let me consider this. There are 2 of them there. Not feeling too healthy. I'm gonna check my dagger at this guy.
Sure. Roll your ranged attack. All right, your dagger clinks off the ground over here.
Cool.
Up your other one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my other one.
All right. Brings up
Is my
bandit.
am I able to like scoop it off the floor as I run over here?
Yeah, with a move you can.
Cool.
Like,
I'm gonna do
as
that.
a part of your move you can.
Yep.
This bandit still has an intact bowstring for now. And lines up here to see Mio as well, because they are all seeing the futility of trying to hit this fortress, and tries to shoot at Mio. Mio, take 5 piercing damage.
Ow.
Still conscious, Mew?
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Brings up B, the nut bandit.
B is going to go up to Mew and say, I'm telling you we need to run and cure wounds. Mew.
We have nowhere to run right now.
Have 9 health. And then I'm going to go back where I was. Is this rock tall enough? Or do I need to crouch?
Let me check real quick.
Intentionally go prone.
No, it's an 8-foot tall rectangular stone.
Great, so I don't even need to crouch. I have healed Mew and I am hiding again, and that is my
The cages are down, so we can't get back easily.
I have almost no spell slots left.
Is inspiring a spell slot, or is that just a bard thing?
It's a bonus action. It's a separate feature. I have one of those left also, but I'm not super confident that we don't have more fights ahead of us, so I'm trying to save it for, a key moment.
All right. That brings up what I think is the dead bandit, which means top of the turn order. Mew.
She will attack that. Actually, she'll attack that one.
Sure.
Actually, no, she will attack this one.
No,
Double
don't
sure.
attack him. He has no weapon.
Oh, he doesn't? Okay, then yeah, attack that one.
He pulled out a scimitar. That's what he attacked you with. He just
No, that
sucked
was the
at
one that
hitting.
threw his weapon. I thought
One of those is dead.
one is dead. The other still doesn't have a
Oh
melee.
no, that was
The bow snapped.
this guy. This is the one that moved up to you from the corner is this guy, and his bow snapped. Felix deleted one that threw his scimitar. This one whiffed horribly with a melee attack against you anyways, so it didn't matter.
Yeah.
But yeah, the one that he was pinging still has a scimitar and is trying to swing at you with it.
Got it.
Okay, so yeah, she would attack that one. Yeah, 16.
All right, that does it.
7 damage.
All right, that brings up Surya.
She would
Unless you're
move.
moving. Sure.
Surya.
Oh, she finally figured out to get out of line of sight.
All right. This dude gonna hopefully have a bad day.
Hopefully.
Nope, he's having an A-okay day.
He's having a very fine day, actually. I mean, he lost a friend. Just a friend. Just a friend.
Just one. All
And now
right.
somebody's fanning him, keeping him cool in this stuffy dungeon.
Surya, give me an opportunity attack.
Okay. Surely I can't miss 3 times. 9 damage.
All right. As this bandit who disarmed himself attempts to run away to pull out his light crossbow, dropping his torch in the process, he promptly just drops. Period. 5 feet away from you, with quite a large gash that has tore through his armor and through his back.
Hey, I hit one.
Good job.
Since you are now the only target that the bandits can see to shoot at, you get promptly shot at.
Yep.
That is a miss. This one still has a scimitar, so he's going to try to swing at you with that. You said you have 20 AC now?
Yep.
That is a miss. That brings up Felix.
Felix. How do I want to do this?
I'm
Carefully.
supposed to say that.
Well, we'll start with this guy. Hang on. These guys are both using crossbows, right?
Yes.
Cool. Smart thing to do is just hit him without sneak attack. So we're gonna do that.
All right. Here's one of the ones that looks pretty injured already.
Or actually, do I get sneak attack because my ally is next to me?
Yes. That's
Oh,
the
cool.
other
You
sneak
would not
attack.
get sneak attack for the others though, since sneak attack is still just once per turn.
Right.
Hang on, what?
You would not be able to double up on sneak attacking multiple
Yeah.
times in a turn.
I can
Yeah,
just
you-
take either option. So okay, so I
Yeah.
do get sneak attack on this guy then,
Yes,
because I have an ally within 5 feet.
Mm-hmm.
correct.
Cool. Does a 9 hit?
It does not.
All right. Well then, we're going to hit him with our dagger. Does let me? Oh god, I zoomed away. There we go. Fuck.
A 9 does not hit.
Well, then we're gonna go right back here.
Does it matter if he misses? If you miss
Nope.
both
I
times?
just need to make an attack.
Good.
Well, I need to make a
Sure.
melee attack.
Swashbuckler,
sure you-
super balanced.
Super balanced. The swashbuckler is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Brings up the other bandit with a light crossbow that attempts to make another light crossbow attack against Servia, and a 21 finally hits, take 9 piercing damage.
Holy shit.
Oh.
I'm glad I got out of line of sight.
At least I hold on to
You
that.
do hold on to Fortress. Brings up B again.
So glad I healed for 10 HP.
Yeah, it was probably a good call.
All right, since we're not running away,
We're kind of cornered.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
stand
we can't
here.
run.
I'm gonna tell. I understand. I understand. B is confused. It's fine. I'm gonna tell this one. You know, that armor really looks good on you, babe. And aggressively validate him.
Aw, thanks, babe. Still gonna murder your ass.
Mm,
He succeeds
I
the
don't know
save.
if the VTT's doing a thing or not.
Super succeeds the save.
Cool. Well, too bad I didn't do 4 damage. I go back behind my rock.
Use rock.
I have 1 spell slot left and 1 inspiration left, and
Oh
then
no, you're
we're
good.
done.
You are doing the correct thing right now. It's exactly what I'm
Okay.
doing, except for with words instead of swords.
And also, yeah, Surya, you're champion.
Dead bandit, top of round. Mio. I guess I should like rename them to Dead Believer, or no, not Believer, Dead Cultist. But yeah, Bandit is the stat line I'm using. They are Cultist. Damn it.
Moving here. Shooting that one.
Sure.
I can take solace in knowing that I know how to play a tank.
Even if you can't hit shit.
21.
21 is super a hit, and this bandit is super falling. Cultist is super falling to the ground.
Nice.
And then backing up. And that's her turn.
Surya, every enemy around you has finally fallen. Now you only have 2 enemies with crossbows, and you have moved within melee of each of them.
Let's take a swing at the one to the south.
All right.
And west. The westerny one.
All right. The one directly below you. Got it.
Nope.
A 6 is indeed a miss. All right. Dead Bandit. Give me a reaction opportunity attack if you would like.
Yes, I would. Very much. 12 damage.
This one goes down.
Holy shit, that difference in damage between my one-handed and two-handed.
Good thing right now you're one-handed. It's actually the
Uh,
last 2 times you
Dead
swung.
Bandit and Felix.
Felix will not run through the wall, but is coming in to stab this guy with sneak attack. $18.
He also goes down.
Nice.
You're currently out of initiative count again. We are going to call the game there for the night since it is past midnight for us Centralers.
Yeah, I'm actually in a lot of pain. I would appreciate that.
Before I forget,
Uh,
I'm going to grab my dagger that's right here, because I was going to forget about it.
Okay, you have grabbed your dagger. You have your full supply of weaponry.
And
Excellent.
Mio will pick up.
Mio,
Oh, go ahead.
you gain back half of the arrows that you shot, but you cannot use the bolts in place of arrows.
Okay.
Pick up a crossbow.
You can do that.
Can I wield a crossbow?
You could.
I
Light
can. I'll
crossbows
take
are
one.
small weapons.
Okay.
I'll take one.
Okay, yeah, do you want a light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
I think a light one, right? So that way I can switch easily from rapier to crossbow.
Okay, so we
a
have...
heavy crossbow.
Oh, I can
don't
only
know
do
if
a
heavy
hand
is simple.
crossbow.
Wait, what? You can only do a hand crossbow.
It says
Hand
crossbow,
is-
comma hand. I
Okay,
assume
yeah,
that means
no,
hand
that means you can
crossbow.
only do hand crossbow. That's weird considering that's a martial weapon.
Okay, so
Yeah.
how many
But
crossbow...
I can do. Wait, is a light crossbow a simple weapon?
Yes, a light
Yes.
is a simple
Oh,
weapon.
okay. I have simple weapons, so I can take it.
Most
Okay,
people do, I hope.
That is with you. So we have 10 light crossbows and 12 scimitars, correct? Because one of the crossbows
light
broke.
crossbow broke. Only one of them broke, but
Okay.
yes.
Then yes, we have 10 light crossbows. The 11th went to B. 12
So,
scimitars. How many
just for
crossbow bolts do we have?
perspective, You are basically. I'm not going to count those. Each of them had a satchel of 20, and they've all shot about at least 2 or 3 each. So
Do you think that I can pick up like 40?
you can get a full satchel of 20 if you wanted.
Okay, that's cool.
You can get a full satchel of 40 too if you really wanted.
I'll just take 20 for now. That's fine.
Can I just call it 200 bolts?
I am going to say for perspective that you are stacking all of these scimitars and all of these crossbows in a corner basically next to Grund with all of these bolts now.
The
Just so that you have a
opposite
place to
corner
stack
of
them.
Grund, opposite corner of Grund.
Well,
We
yeah,
can put
not,
all-
not where Grund can reach them, obviously.
Yeah.
But you have a collection of weapons and stuff over there, correct?
Hey guys, I have a ranged weapon now.
Excellent.
You can finally attack from ranged. I'm surprised you
Yay.
haven't thought of that earlier.
You're
Well,
welcome.
I was hoping to not have to do damage with her, but it's early level. I just don't have enough other shit.
Mew, good job keeping watch. If you hadn't alerted us, we'd all be dead.
We're
Yeah,
really close to all being dead already.
That is true.
You know, I only kind of needed that rest earlier. I really want that rest now.
Yeah, no kidding. Just throwing it out there, guys. I have almost no resources left. I do have this handy dandy crossbow now.
Unfortunately, I don't think we get another chance to come down here, so we have to push forward.
Yeah, I mean, I take your point. I disagree, but I take your point. I'm not going to abandon you guys down here, so even though it's against my better judgment, I will keep going.
We're definitely going to need a rest before moving forward, though.
If we don't get interrupted again.
Oh, I can keep watch again.
Thanks. But you need rest too, don't you?
And the healing you gave me pretty much got me healed up.
Okay.
Like Mio takes damage. What the heck archers in these games ever take damage unless they're dropped off the freaking cliff?
He fell. Fell down some stairs.
So, are we taking a long rest before this game is called or not?
Short
Long
rest.
rest.
Short rest. Sorry,
I don't know. Ask the DM.
that's what I'm doing.
You are definitely not taking a short rest until the next time we can pick up the game, because if you
Okay.
try to take a short rest, I am 100% guaranteeing you more shit will happen.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna jump out because I'm dying over here, so I gotta go.
Okay. All
See
right.
ya.
Better.
Night.
All right.
Bye.